BlurdDotRadio.
BlurdDotRadio.
Are these real strong headphones, or is that coming out from someplace else?
It's coming out from another area.
All right.
We got surround sizzles.
Hi. I'm your host for this evening. My name is Mike Stidham.
Mike Stidham.
Is that coming from my laptop?
It might be. It's fine, bro.
Is that why we were echoing?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit. That mean that we was echoing.
Can you hear me? Put emotional
Echo.
on
All of that
Echo.
echo, baby. About to make it happen with the echo. Think you need to let it echo.
Remember Echo Unlimited? Were you rocking your Echo gear?
I was born
Oh,
in
my
the 1800s.
God.
I remember that. Mark
Born in
Echo.
You mean Echo, the
1990s.
game with the damn dolphin and shit?
I also read
Yo,
it.
no, nigga, it's a rhino, nigga. The fuck?
I really thought that people was about to play that shit for real.
I played it.
You played the damn dolphin game?
I mean, my
got
cousin
one.
had it. I ain't had
I
it.
was on Echo Unlimited.
That sounds more like it.
Shout
Shout out to my nigga Echo.
this guy over here talking about dolphins is DJ
Nobody
Hello
played the
Party.
game.
We are joined by the most fashionable Blurred podcaster in existence, Kenny.
Wow. That's a high bar.
No pressure.
We are joined by the most virtual. There's one other black virtual geek podcaster. Actually, no, he identifies as white. He don't count. Ash got him.
Wait, he's white?
From what I
You
hear, he's
hockey
Mexican
show? Okay.
and claims, you know,
Wait, what?
when you're light skinned enough and you can get away with not getting pulled
Wow,
over.
white passing.
Fascinating.
Wow.
Not my cup of tea.
Alrighty then.
Our very special guest this evening, we got Zacharyiah TBM.
What's up? What's up?
And we got Celine Hayes. Welcome to the show, y'all. Y'all want to say hi?
The sound effects are crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
We do a lot.
Hey,
We do a lot.
What's up, y'all? It's actually a blessing to be here. I appreciate you all opening up your platform and build on conversation and just to be human beings. You know what I'm saying? We're sharing a space, we're sharing time, we're sharing interests and everything. So I do appreciate this and looking forward to seeing how the night goes.
That means more shots of my lord on the way.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
Is it my lord or
My lord.
my lord?
Lazy.
Oh,
People
wow.
think it's fancy and the T is
My
not
lord.
pronounced. My lord.
Just call him my lord. Yeah,
My
it
lord.
just sound like you should almost
My
say it. Lord.
So folks, now that we've made tonight's vomit effects with our mouths, we're gonna start.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're gonna start off the show the way that we start off every show.
Somebody-
Blurred out.
Blurt it out.
DJ Lokari, why don't you start? No, wait. Zacharyiah,
Yeah.
I got some questions for you.
Yes, sir. What's up? What's up?
Tell us the abridged version of how you got into music, and you do spoken word too.
Yes, I actually started out doing poetry and spoken word.
Okay. When you say started out, how old?
I can say I was about seven going on 8.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you was doing spoken word on the paper with the big line.
Yeah, I can say that. I can say that.
That's fine.
Not really understanding the structure, but I remember one time I was talking with my grandfather and I told him like I started getting into rap music and showing him what I like and stuff like that. And he's showing me different records like, Public Enemy, different artists from the past and everything, but also taking me back to listening to things like, people like Marvin Gaye, Teddy Pendergrass, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Still holler.
Yeah, and he always told me, he was like, before you get lost in rap, get lost in jazz and spoken word.
Yeah.
He was like, those are like the foundations, and like
For
you
sure.
need a foundation before you get into like certain aesthetics, because you're gonna think that that's how it started. And as you know, being young, I'm like, what are you talking about? But as I got older, it's like you gotta have that foundation. So yeah, that's basically how it started.
Absolutely. What rappers were you telling your grandpa about?
Man, at the time, I'll say like, 50 Cent, Tupac. I was listening to a lot of Tupac.
Okay.
Tupac really influenced me because he was like, he wasn't just a rapper,
Mhm.
and he was a multi-talented type of guy.
Absolutely.
And he found out how to like, put his talents on like one platform
Mhm.
and be able to, you know what I'm saying? So he embodied so many different characters, but stand within like his truth. You know what I mean? What he stood for.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I can say it was like Tupac, Public Enemy, 50 Cent, whatever was going on in the early
That is
2000s.
a wide variety, just those three.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like whatever was going on in the early 2000s, I was probably listening to it, man.
Okay.
From I remember listening to a group called the Bankhead Boys. I listened to a lot of Southern rap, Southern
That's when
Southern
it was
rap.
starting to take off.
I was listening
sure.
to like Cash Money Records and stuff like that. You
Nice.
know, I was,
They was taking over for the 99 and 2000. I don't
Yeah.
know if y'all know.
They were.
Yeah, no, they were on some whole other stuff, you know.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let me ask you this off the top of your head. Top 3 performers. Go.
Top 3 performers in what?
Music. I'll leave that up to you.
Right.
Whatever.
Since you have, I probably because you have like an open genre with music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been going to like concerts and stuff like that.
Well, I don't mean performers like people.
Who you
like,
feel like over time?
Yeah. And music
Okay.
in general. Performers is just a word that popped into my head.
Yeah, some good performances. I can say I've been to, I would say within the last 2 years, I've been to a Currency concert, and always how he, runs his concerts. You feel like you're on his team, like you feel like a part of the experience type of thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He's got a real strong fan base.
Yeah, and he's always in an intimate space for the most part. At least when he comes to Chicago, it's always an intimate space where like you feel like you're directly close to him. You know what I mean? So I can say I'm always excited to see him.
How thick was the smoking?
I mean, to be honest,
could you see your hand in front of your face?
Yeah, and it was one of them things where you didn't, if you go to a Currency concert, you don't even have to bring weed. You can get high off the damn contact.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get hungry.
Yeah. I also within the last 2 to 3 years, I've seen the Roots. They did like some reunited like concerts and stuff like that, doing tours with like Jill Scott, and I saw them and Jill Scott, and I was like, man, like, because I told you jazz is like a foundation, and just how they put everything together. And Black Thought, I don't even have to talk about Black Thought. You know, I feel like he one of the godfathers of rap. Yeah.
Your favorite rapper won't rap on the track with Black Thought.
Oh no, not even like not even. I don't know anybody that can get on it. Not even like Rakim or something. Like
He
I don't
will
know.
take over the track.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Oh yeah.
The only one-to-one Black Thought feature in my, this is back. I grew up when
I like
you
his
had CD books.
Join with meth.
Him and Big Pun did a song together.
Damn. Now I need to see what that is about. It's funny. I think it was we was talking about Big Pun. No, it was somebody else. I was talking about Big Pun. They said he's not like a lyricist, and I'm like, you're crazy.
The guy
He was
that
just
said, I'll slam a lightning bolt between the Earth and the Moon and curl the planet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro,
curl the planets. That guy's not lit. Don't take no more advice from whoever told you.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here like, wait, hold on.
Invalid.
And if you know how he kind of started his story, he was spitting. He's a spitter. He's a lyricist. But a lot of people know him for his hit songs and stuff. I'm like, that's how he was able to make a hit song. He wrote his own lyrics. He was writing for the singers. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's when I learned like hip hop and all that stuff is more than just listening to the music. You got to be acclimated and connect to actually what's going on.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Be like an intentional listener. You know what I mean? Like, I need to get back to doing that a lot more. For real.
We got Currency. We got the Roots.
Give
me a third.
A third. Yeah, this might be a little left, but I'll say Janae Echo.
Yeah,
I like her shows.
Okay.
I like her shows. How like she literally has spans within her show where it's like they practice stillness and things like that. She's deep in her bag with how she set up her shows. I was seeing them online, and I'm like, I'm gonna go and see what it's actually about. It was a good experience, you know what I'm saying? Pretty dope. She had a good wave of like, you know, her songs like going up in frequency, then cruising back to a lower frequency, you know what I'm saying?
As it should be.
And then
you can't be on 10 for too long.
Exactly.
People gonna start fighting.
Exactly.
That's a 3-6 Mafia show.
Yeah.
On 10 the whole time.
Yeah.
It's
And then being too low, you know, in these very calm states, it's like people get restless, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But she has a real loyal fan base as well. I think she's like, I feel like she's real underrated.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Man, people love Janae Aiko, bro. Like for real.
Is she still with Big Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Wow. Staying together. Come on now. Well, thank you for answering those questions. Do you have a blurred out?
A blurred out?
Have you done anything geeky in the past week and a half? We have a lot to say about Dragon Ball just now. We got a lot to say about One Piece.
Okay.
Is there anything that you've seen or heard in the past week where you were like, oh shit, that reminds me of episode number 1048 of One Piece, or
like a blurred out, just anything, like anything throughout the week.
Anything you've been like obsessed with, even if it's just music related.
Actually, you're real quiet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta get right up on your microphone.
Y'all can't hear me. What about now?
There you go.
A little bit better.
You hear me
I
now?
think you talk to your mic.
I mean, goddamn, I'm like deep throating the thing at this point.
Uncomfortably close.
On the mic.
Gotta get up on that mic.
It's something that's I will say this because it came to my head just now. It's, you know how like if you really been listening to music for the past like 10, 20, maybe 20 something, 10, 20 years or something like that, range, like you see how the rap game goes and how like people play this lay on the cross type of thing and all this stuff, and like everybody's like, I just want to say it's interesting to see people dislike Drake for some reason. Like, don't get me wrong, like when I say
the opposite of what Cam Badine had to say last week.
No, it's interesting because like Drake is always seen as this perfect, like, you know what I mean?
Hey man, he been on top way too long.
And that's why, and I'm like, everybody getting restless. They want somebody new on the top. That's just how human beings work. And I don't think he is like handling that well, bro. He's responding to everything, and I'm like, this is
getting mad at Joe Budden for his opinion.
I'm like, this is dope. I'm like, bro, you supposed to be like a bit. I'm like, this is very interesting to see, like
this at this point,
you know, everybody, because I'm the same way. Because I do one thing I agree with I forgot this one woman. She was on a podcast. I think it was the Breakfast Club or something. I saw a clip. It's like, damn, like we at a certain age. It's like, bro, we want you to make music for us too. And I got that, and I was like, look, that's how you know Drake is an extreme. He's a straight up businessman. Like he's just he's always on the next new artist, always in the pictures with the new. I'm like, God, I'm like, bro. And as a billionaire, it's like I get what Joe Budden was saying. It's like, bro, you supposed to be like have a little integrity and sitting in the room with these people. Now, paying homage is nothing wrong with paying homage and stuff like that, and helping, you know, artists get to a certain platform. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the OGs do. At first I used to see it like him being an OG, but it's like when you think about music,
you're a vulture at some point.
And it's like, bro, what is up with these bar heads? I'm like, and I'm glad people are calling it out.
Yeah,
man. It's not cool. This is not cool, bro.
I will say this:
Herms and bar heads. I'm like, he's taking it a little.
Look, yo,
this is like entertainment, but like, God damn.
I really do be feeling like it's at that point where it's like any news is good news at this point. So it's like whatever's gonna get people talking is like what he's on.
Your name is out there.
But I will say this as a DJ and as a person that listened to finally the full album, I only found like 4 songs out of like the 30 that he had that I actually really messed with.
Wait, his new album had 30 songs?
I don't think it's 30 songs, but it was long.
It's 30 songs. It's like 29 to 30 songs.
He's like putting them out.
It was
freestyle.
It's like 29 songs.
It's like 29. Yeah, it's a lot of songs.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I don't get why he does that.
Yo,
like,
that is so.
It's just
still-
content. It's content. So like for me, as a person that listened to the whole like project and was like, okay, what is good, what's not, you know,
You
as
can't
in
have a bad 30 songs.
it was a lot of. I felt the
Not
same
good.
way about
not
Kanye's
good.
Donda's
Too
album,
long.
where I was like, nope. Okay, that. Ooh, absolutely that. Nope. On a lot of them, just because it was just like, dude, you just saying anything, and then
was it
as
like
far as
throwaways, like a lot of throwaways,
like-
maybe?
Yeah.
you know, like how some people, like if you got a ghostwriter, you'll put like some scratch vocals for the ghostwriter that I fill in. That's what like a majority of the songs felt like that. Where it's like that he wasn't really even thinking about it when he was like actually writing any
More
of the stuff.
formulaic.
Exactly. That's
It
how
was-
I feel as well. It's like
Yeah.
it's a lack of intention. And look, we need to take. I'm so glad that it's going back to this because this is how like balance is being applied, even with
Yeah.
this music industry mess.
Yeah.
Like people get more power, more independence. And now people are starting to wake up like, wait,
Mhm.
hold up. What are you trying to feed us?
Yeah,
and
what
this
are
is
you
coming
trying-
from the newer generation.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
like, and it's dope to see kids like, I don't think I'm gonna listen to Drake. And it's because X, Y, and Z. It's like people are starting to naturally articulate what they want to hear. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, as one of the best artists in the game, if you want to compete, you gotta feed what we want.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't just give us all fluff. And I mean, like, like I said,
he's
there's
becoming more of like a meme
mess
artist at this
with.
point.
Right.
It's
Say it again, Ashley.
I was saying he's becoming more of a meme artist at this point. 'Cause
Yes, thank you.
I recognize, like,
Yeah.
you see a lot more of Drake in like memes and even like this latest song. What was it? I Do What I Want. Like, I've seen more meme cuts of him and I Do What I Want on TikTok and stuff than
And he
heard
is
the
so
actual
irritated. Like, I feel like that's everybody is yeet in those little memes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
As long as
damn.
Drake
Yeah.
is out there, that's how he likes it.
That's-
as
I mean-
long as he's being talked about,
That's pretty much
Bruh,
what he
bruh,
likes.
He's taking a candle out of Kanye's book. You know what I mean? It's
he
like,
loves it.
Oh my
yo,
He loves
God.
it. Even if it's good, it's
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
As
people,
long as you talking,
yeah.
that's what he cares
Man.
And
about.
I think he's been caring for so long. Now, I will say though, what Joe Budden was saying about like the younger audience and like who he's like attracting with, like especially like the younger girls and
Yeah.
whatnot, like that. I was like, dog, at some point, I'm 36. Like we like the same age. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And at some point, it's like, yeah, dog, I do kind of see where Joe Budden is coming from because it's not even like really good lyrics either. It's
Yeah.
on some like, oh, she's 21 and she getting drunk and da 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 da, and I take her home and we smash and da da.
He know who to appeal to.
Like, oh, okay.
He knows
He
exactly.
knows who to appeal to,
But
and he
it's-
knows the young
and who to
crowd is
speak
gonna
for.
love it. It's
Uh-huh.
just who listen to him anyway, and not the old people. We don't. He
Yeah,
know
no.
that
Yeah.
if we don't listen, he knows that the young crowd is gonna hold him up to a certain standard, and they're gonna keep
Yeah.
him there
Yeah.
But
because
it's trash. But I mean, like, it's when I say that it's like some of the stuff he's saying is like literally trash. It's
Yeah.
like I'm just like, come on, dog, you can do better, bro. Like you really, I know you can do better, and you don't. But I understand that you're not trying to do better because you're trying to get people talking.
Formulaic.
Yeah.
At this point, you've
Mhm.
done it so many times. I'm sure if you look at Drake's rhyme book, it's fill in the blank. It's ad libs.
I don't even think he really
Madly.
thinking. He might. I feel like he might be freestyling a lot of it.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean,
unfortunate because you're supposed to be. If you freestyle, you're supposed to. That's when your soul comes out.
yeah.
Whether you want it to or not. So
Yeah, but if
It
he
says
programmed the
something
wrong, he might be programmed the wrong way.
yeah, he's
Shit.
been rich for so long.
Yeah, I
he
mean, like
just know that they're gonna like it.
that
That's
privilege.
It. They're gonna like it. That's
I'ma
that's
put
what
it out,
it is. It's
they're
their
gonna eat it up.
exactly. They're gonna like whatever I put out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
but
he's there now. Like he
And it's
feels that way,
crazy.
and we show him that oh
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
support you
Yeah.
regardless.
'Cause he's all over the place.
Exactly.
He
And
puts
it's-
out these number one trending.
Just like how it took me some time to like okay, respect LeBron's game. It sort of was like that with Drake. But
Mhm.
then like as soon as I got into that headspace, that's when you know he's all over the place with this
Virtual
stuff.
ass was-
Very interesting, man. Like
Virtual ass was showing up for 2 seconds. Sorry.
Shut up. You saw nothing.
Sometimes the finger flips and then yeah.
Daniel.
We'll watch it on the replay.
Virtual ass showing off them legs.
But yeah,
8-bit
I feel-
legs. Come on now.
what I said last week was I feel like Drake is in a place where Kevin Hart movies got to.
Ew.
Like you got a good
Oh
work
my
ethic, you got your formula down, people
bro.
are eating the
That's-
recipe.
that's real
But after a
talk.
while, it's just more and more and more watered
here's the
down. Then
thing.
you got to switch to do something else. So maybe at this point, Drake should start a podcast. Or Drake
I think he should take a break.
Well, he also
Yeah.
has that virtual market as well that people can resell their stuff and
Oh.
all of the cool stuff on there. Like,
Interesting.
yeah, all types of businesses can input their products on there and they, sell through his stuff.
How did AI come up with a better Drake album than he did?
Oh, I
he's
remember
making
that
plays
wave.
on
Oh my God, I remember that wave.
I
On
hope that wave
YouTube.
goes all the way away.
Yeah, same. It was unbelievable hearing some of that stuff.
Yeah,
I had to stop listening to it.
that's what I was thinking, man.
It
Did
was just
AI write
weird.
his own, like half of his album? Because I would have believed it.
Mm.
Listen to this album, like I think AI might have wrote some of this. 'Cause,
Could be.
That shit is scary.
yeah, dog.
It's
I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway,
Man.
It's scary to know
Yes.
that people can really take your voice and do what they want to do
Oh, absolutely.
if you don't obey,
Absolutely.
especially these record labels.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know what Timberland is going to do in the future, but I will always remember him with that dumbass excited look on his face going, I never got to work with Big. It's like, find a Big verse somewhere.
Mhm.
Just
Make a
use
remix.
that.
Yeah. What
Come
in
on now,
the
that man
world?
makes
you
kids.
can't make a
Don't.
remix.
Yeah, that sound.
And Kenny actually is
Ooh.
the one that said it. Kenny was like, you're still not working with Big.
Right, God.
Like you're still not working with Big.
Yeah.
Like
So
literally,
happy
you're
with
not.
that.
This is silly, y'all. Come on.
So,
Like let
hopefully
it go, Tim.
Hopefully that goes away and stays
What
away.
did you hear that beat though?
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
The beat wasn't even good. I was like, this would be a bad Biggie song. This would be another Hypnotize. Hypnotize is a hit. I've never liked that song. Ever in my life. I was a huge Biggie fan. I never liked Hypnotize.
Yeah, I wasn't big on that track either. It was just a lot of one-liners in there.
For
They knew how to write a song.
It was
That-
a commercial song.
Yeah, yeah.
sure.
So it's like
It did what it was supposed to
it was
do.
pop.
Absolutely.
The sample was damn near pop.
Oh, it was.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It was
R&B
100%.
pop or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like so they knew what they were doing because I wasn't really engaged with that song. You know what I'm saying? His cadences, he
The
was
album was
smooth,
great.
bounce, yeah,
But-
but
I need that. Well, thank you, Zacharyiah TBM,
Come on now.
for that blurred out. Celine, what you got? Hold on, wait. Celine Hayes.
Blurt it out.
I gotta remember to do that more often.
Did the little
Blurred out. I don't know if I really have one.
Have you seen a TV show? Watched the movie?
Heard an album.
Heard an album? We talked about Drake. Who else? Has anybody else dropped in the past few weeks?
Doja
I'm
Cat,
sure there's
Twilight
better
came
albums out.
I don't know. I really been on the No Name wave.
Oh yeah.
You know who
Listening
gave
to the
No
new-
Name her first stage show?
Who? Oh yeah,
Yep,
That's
that guy
dope.
right there, DJ Lokari.
that's dope.
I painted in the background. I don't know why they let me spray paint in a room full of people.
Yeah, it was fine. But that's not the reason we have to take the painting down.
It was big. It was a big thing.
It looks like a devil. Please take it down
Is that what they said?
Yes, they really did.
oh God, wait.
It looks like the devil.
No man, it's not working with my spirit. Can we paint over it tonight? I'm like, all right, bro.
I guess that's why I
Calm
said,
your
oh
goofy
God.
ass
God.
down, my dude.
That's crazy.
I put that black magic on the wall.
That
It
shit was
like,
raw.
oh,
It was dope. I ain't gonna even lie.
Not
It was
ready
dope
for
painting or whatever.
But yeah, the No Name and I'm getting into the new Mike album that just dropped
Okay.
as well.
When you say new Mike, that's the name of the artist?
Yeah, Mike.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just Mike?
Yeah, Mike. He's dope.
As a Mike, I wouldn't just name myself Mike.
It's
Lots
just
of Mike born in-
it's Mike in caps.
Yeah, it's Mike in
big.
caps.
So it's like Big Mike. He likes
Nice.
to refer to
Oh.
him
What,
as that, but
Does he was he is he signed to
I feel like
Earl?
I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's
I don't-
it's
I
an
don't know for
affiliation with
sure.
Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
runs with that. Like he
Oh,
just
okay.
made like a collab album with I think the Alchemist
Hey,
Mhm.
and
my
he
beat making
also
hero. That guy.
right. I don't know if
Sure.
y'all heard that song Century with him and Earl Sweatshirt.
Is it
With,
new?
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's pretty
Kinda,
recent.
I
it's
know they
kinda
dropped something
recent, like-
recently. I haven't heard it yet. so.
yeah,
Right.
he's really dope, and
Yeah.
that's the wave I've been on lately.
Right. Since you like Alchemist, are you a fan of? And I'm gonna throw this out here. Flying Lotus.
I am.
See, I told somebody.
The
Mhm.
Crest is one of my favorites.
Hey, listen, that guy is one of the most talented people. Also, he came up through Adult Swim, which is still
Yeah.
crazy to me
Mhm.
because he's such a huge artist. I actually just had a talk. I'm in a new studio. I'm a visual artist,
Mhm.
and I heard there's a guy, Roger Carter, who's like the method man of this studio, and he was listening to Alchemist the first time I met him. I walked in the studio recently, and he was listening to Flying Lotus, and I was like, "We're probably friends." If you like these two artists, I'm sure that there's some
Right.
I feel like that's how me and Elgin started talking.
It
When
was
I
Janelle
was I listening to Janelle Monáe? I know you. I was like editing for the art department
Mhm.
in that old studio, and I had Spotify playing. He was like over my shoulder, like, "Oh, you know about this?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Who is this man?" Like, yes.
I was like,
Here
instantly
we are,
cool.
years later.
Come on now.
Right. Yeah.
Instantly cool.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure. Well, I have to check out.
Yeah,
I just got
definitely.
it. It's
Yeah,
the
I
word
know
like
about
Mike.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's literally Mike.
Like he's different. He's a different artist, but he's so interesting. Like his voice is just so like you said, it's like an instrument. He used his
Yeah.
voice as an
I was
instrument.
about
It
to say, if he raps
sounds
for Alchemist, I was about to ask, is he monotone? Because
yeah,
Alchemist
yeah.
loves
He's
monotone rap.
definitely monotone.
Yeah.
But he does like to use like the ending phrases of his bars as
Mhm.
like as an instrument. So he like kind of like drags out his last bars.
Okay.
And stuff like that. He does drag out his words, but it's dope because it matches who he is, and he really talks about like some real life stuff. And
that's another
like,
Alchemist thing.
Right. He talks about real
He's not gonna let you
stuff.
make a bunch of fluffy stuff over.
Right. He's like Earl, but he's different. If you like Earl, then you'll like Mike, I feel like, because Mike is just in a different lane, but they are similar. They're very similar. They rap similar, but I feel like he's more poetic. Mike is like a little bit more poetic with the way he says things and soulful.
Okay. I'm gonna check this out. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to all the Mikes out there.
Come
There's
on
too
now.
many of us.
It's
There's another Mike born every day.
Yeah,
all
like
over
the
the
last project, I was on that
mad.
heavy. What was it called? Beware of the Monkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one right there is like one of my favorite projects by him. And that was he dropped that like last year. Listen to that first and then get into the new stuff. Like, yeah. Or disco too. That was a great one.
His name really is just Mike. That's crazy.
Yeah. But he also has an alias, and that's DJ Black Power. He makes
Cause I'm black, y'all.
right where
I
he
feel like
makes
I
his
already
beats
got a
and
lot. I
stuff.
got Africa tattoo right there.
Yeah.
And strong and free tattoos right here. I feel kinship.
Maybe y'all might be cousins.
We might be cousins.
Ain't all black people cousins? I don't know.
Basically.
We all come from a big ass continent. That's the thing. Well, Celine, while we got you here, how are you and Zacharyiah connected?
We're both artists. We definitely connected through the music for sure.
Where did you all connect?
Social media.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
definitely. He is a artist, and I definitely relate to his artistry a lot. I'm not only just a rapper myself. I don't know if I mentioned that. I rap as well.
Come on now, with the
but I do
bars.
like a lot of other different things as like photography, videography, set design, things of that nature. So it connects.
Nice.
Heard about his stuff, and I'm like, yeah, let's like do something. Let's work. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Very, very cool. Is this your first time in Chicago?
second.
Okay.
Yes.
What time of year was it when you came last time?
Around the same time. That was like
damn, you gotta-
last, it was last month.
Yeah.
Listen, I know,
I'm
and
so
I'm
sorry.
not. I don't mean this as a slight, but I know Atlanteans think they know what cold is.
Yeah.
It's definitely cold here. I am
Yeah.
trying
it's not
to.
cold
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
It's not even cold there. It's like still in the 70s
Oh,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
75.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went to
good
Atlanta in
Chicago
the
weather.
winter. Left snow, landed, took my jacket off, sweated a little bit. Yeah, it's Midwest cold is we
whole nother
are
beast.
we are in a league of our own. There's also Canadian cold.
Mhm.
I went to Canada, Toronto in the winter once. When I say that there was an ice storm the day before I got there, everything was frozen. Like, it looked like something out of like a children's novel. Like the trees were frozen in ice.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah.
See, we don't get as much snow there. Like we got snow a little bit.
There was
like,
a whole song
past
called Black
few
Ice.
years.
I ran into some black ice the other day.
It's the worst shit.
My mom was going off.
Like you mean like the tree you put in your car when you smoke weed?
Oh, that's my
What is
favorite
that?
scent. Black ice.
Black
The
ice.
pine, that
That's
pine.
not
Oh yes, same. I love to have that in my car
It's a
too.
very strong smell.
Like
Very
that black
Mhm.
little tree. Have that thing in your car.
They got the damn spray now.
Oh,
That's how I know. It's like you smoke
I'm
weed.
just old school. I like the trees.
Your friend.
For real,
See the
like,
black
I'm
ice in your car.
concentrated, man.
All right.
Can I smoke this blunt with you?
Thank you for that blurred out, Celine.
For sure.
DJ Elokari is nudging me to get to his blurred outs.
Oh no, I wasn't there.
what you up to? You so excited
Don't
to
forget.
share?
Well, DJ Elo. Wait, Ash, what did you just say?
No, I was asking what he's so excited to share this week.
Well, DJ Elokari.
These tags are on point.
Word.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Took 7
quickly.
years to get it.
I'm gonna quickly
Oh,
get
real
this.
quick
Yeah.
before you say that, I think BlurdDotRadio is 7 years old today.
Oh,
Is it that time? Come on now.
Man, keep this shit afloat for 7 years.
First
Through
grade.
a
What
whole
is
ass
this?
pandemic. But continue, DJ Elokari.
Yeah, as my camera gets ready to turn itself back on. So yeah, first off, I'm gonna get it out of the way. My mom watched Strays. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Mhm.
The movie about the doggies.
Oh God.
Movie that would have been funny had it come out in like 1990.
Yeah, there you go.
Not saying I didn't see it. It might be funny.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I chuckled like 5 times, and we didn't turn it off, which unfortunately. But that's all I can say about that. To move on to the actual things that I'm blurting out about. But I would be remiss to say that we did watch some of that.
Shout out to outdated comedy.
Yeah, there you go.
Not all outdated comedy. Wait a minute.
Just
There's some
that one.
bad shit out.
That was some goofy shit. But just so you know, that did happen. Okay, moving on. First off, I got to give it up to Gen V. I actually caught up in that show. They up to 5 episodes, and it keeps getting better and better. I think that
Real quick for anybody that doesn't know, if you could give a quick synopsis of what Gen V is.
Yes. So Gen V is a spin-off of The Boys. It takes place in the exact same universe.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a look into that.
And it's actually
That's sick.
their lead character is a black woman, which is dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I will give a trigger warning because they deal with a lot of
Substance abuse,
yeah,
sex, and that's why I was like,
yeah. And
it's reminding me of
Might be a
that
downer.
that one show. I forgot what it's called, but what's her name?
Zendaya.
Her name, the actor, her name starts with a Z.
Zendaya and Euphoria.
Then she knows what I'm talking about.
It ain't that
show,
bad.
I know, but it
The
gives me
trigger
those vibes
warnings.
when I looked at the dot, when I looked at the background, the information.
you
I'm
talking
like,
about Euphoria.
so these are
Euphoria.
superhero. It's a superhero version of Euphoria, basically.
But
First time I've heard it
Euphoria
described
is
that.
like I'm gonna be like this, man.
Also,
Euphoria
rest in peace to that.
be feeling
that
like
actor who passed away.
yeah,
He always
Euphoria
seems
be
sad
feeling
in
like
movies.
The Wire for me. You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
know what you mean.
you know what I mean? It's like that's
It's one
too
of those
much.
shows you can't
It's
binge.
too damn depressing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got into it.
Yeah.
Same.
Nah.
Like everyone told me how we got into some things. I'm like, absolutely not. I don't have enough buffer shows for that.
Nah,
Right.
Nah. So I'm good on that. Like I it was on there on like at a hotel one time. I was like, this is not at all. Like I ain't watching this no more. Like I'm good. I'm depressed. I'm sad for you. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm depressed.
I'm gonna try to watch it one day.
Yeah, it's depressing. But moving on, I did. So The Boys is a little bit more. I hate to say the word lighthearted because it is still. It's like
The Boys is more like
The
Wow.
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not
As in-
know what
Yeah,
this
Quentin
thing is.
Tarantino film or something.
as in like
Yeah.
as far as like Euphoria is just completely depressing. This is not as depressing.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
not.
Gen
You know what I
V.
mean? So it's like they have a good way of talking about some really social political issues as well.
Mhm.
And imagine this being like a college situation with them. You know what I mean? Because all the superheroes in college and whatnot, so they deal with like it's like higher learning if it was like a superhero.
Right. Okay.
It's kind
Dang.
of
Who
like the
plays
best.
Buster Rhymes?
Wow,
Exactly.
higher learning.
Damn.
A higher
I'm trying to think who
learning
would be the
reference?
closest to the Busta Rhymes character on that show. There is a mixed black dude on there or whatever. He be trying to whoop ass a lot and whatnot. But it's a really interesting story. It's like it's everything that I loved about like what's that last
Invincible?
my favorite fucking show.
Hum the tune. Give me a detail.
They all had jumpsuits, the orange jumpsuits on. It came around
Oh,
Misfits.
Misfits.
so yeah, it's like everything I loved about the
okay,
Misfits. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? It's like so it's like everybody got fucked up powers and all this other kind of shit, but
Yeah,
also
showing
it's
down the
like
tube real
people have like
fast.
rankings and all this other kind
Yeah.
of stuff. So
Mhm.
it's really fun. It's like it's almost impossible for them to do a Teen Titans show now because of something
Because
like
of
this.
Because so many of the tropes are
So
already
what is
they
it
already
on?
doing it. Like like
Amazon.
it's on Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I really like it though.
You
I-
know
I'm
something?
gonna check it out.
I think I know what you're talking about. I started watching that now. Like
Hmm.
now it's making sense. Yeah,
Okay.
I did. I have started watching it.
Did you watch the first episode?
Yeah, I haven't gotten through with it
Because
because
yeah,
they turn into like adults, but they're really kids. Is that what you're talking about? No. So
no.
what am I
Are you talking about Shazam?
I don't know, but they said superpowers on this show.
It might be. It's
and,
well, it
like,
starts off
it's
with
like Megan Good and them in there.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
Shazam.
you're
Okay.
yes, Shazam.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Far less violent.
yeah, no. No, this show is pretty fucked up. But I mean, like all I'd say is that the way that this the main character's powers manifest, fucked up, man. I'm telling you, it's fucked up the way her powers
Trigger warning.
manifest. Woo!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
My goodness.
I'm curious.
Trigger warnings though. They deal with they of course deal with like drugs. They deal with alcoholism. They deal with assault. You know what I mean? They don't show you anything, but they do talk about it, stuff like that. And how like just a bunch of stuff. But it's really well done. I do like the show. Other than that, I do really like. I've also just went to Tony concert.
Okay,
dope.
yeah.
Make a New Jack swing on my dick. That was on the song.
It was
I don't know how. familiar people
but
are
I
with Tony
really
Concert.
did fuck with the new and just so y'all know, this is actually Tony featuring with Raphael Sadiq, so it's all the original members. Because I
Very
guess they hadn't been together in like almost 7 or 8 years.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
really been a long time since all of them together. So
Yeah.
like, and they've been the other two brothers have been putting on shows under Tony, but it hasn't had Raphael with him. So like, you know, people have been like, yo, this is some bullshit. Like, I ain't paying for this.
You're
My camera.
is
Yeah, I
completely
know.
out of the.
I don't know what's going on with it. It's been acting weird for a while. But anyway, yeah, that's that show was fantastic. I took my mom. We
When
had a
was it?
good old time. It was actually last Thursday. And it was a really good show. Chicago Theater. I will say the Chicago Theater, even though it's a historic spot, y'all really need to change them fucking chairs, bro. Like, I'm just being real. Like, everybody
That's
is on
wild.
each other, bro. Like, it is not.
Chicago is like taking advantage of this like vintage feel
Bro,
with some
I
of these
was like-
buildings. The
I mean-
hotels, the hotels are still like not renovated
Yeah,
from
like, y'all got all
the
this money.
70s. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell? Still got the same rugs in there.
Dog.
Like, what the fuck is
I
that?
mean, everybody is literally arm
Swiss
to
rug.
arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, in this small ass space, there's not enough room. So I'm just like, y'all need to
They look
Fix
cheap
that
out
shit.
here.
But
Like,
nostalgia.
Nah, they out here
nostalgia
playing
my
with
ass,
property.
man. Fix that
Playing
shit,
with
bro.
the
Like, it's
property.
not.
Nostalgia.
Come on, I had a great time. Also, I would say one dope thing that they did in this particular concert that I think more concerts should take advantage of is they made people put their phones away.
Mhm.
So that was
Yeah.
really dope. Like, you had to like put your phone like in a situation or whatever,
Mhm.
and then you like they let you keep it, but at the end they'll take it out. And the cool thing about it is just like everybody was really just vibing off each other and actually
Mhm.
paying attention to the fucking concert.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that was dope.
The way
Like,
it should
I
be.
kind of missed that, that aspect
Yeah.
of it, like
Uh-huh.
people just being there. Like, I got to meet my fucking neighbors, you know what I'm saying? We all got a chance to vibe. It was a good time.
Nice.
And I do wish that more folks were on that where we able to just, perform and just have a good time with each other. Because, yeah, we be missing out, man. You miss out on a lot of
Absolutely.
cool things.
Exactly.
When
They
you
did
do
that at the Silk Sonic concert I went to in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
So-
yeah, no, that was a big deal. Like, you
Yeah.
take your phone before you go in.
And then they sung about it.
Yeah.
Like, we took your phones.
I mean, just enjoy the fucking show, especially if you like putting your time, your energy into like these concerts or
Right,
whatnot. You know
and
what I mean? You
get
a
in
musician,
there
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take
But
your
like,
fucking
how will
time.
they know if I was there if I don't get this selfie, bro?
Put the fucking
Right.
phone away, bro. Like, you know,
Bro,
what I mean?
wait,
Enjoy yourself.
like,
Like,
be
just
honest,
enjoy
bro. I
the
have
fucking
to get
show.
myself there, man.
There was like two dudes.
Tony, freeze for a second. Let me get this pose,
No,
bro.
dog, sit there and shut the fuck up and enjoy the show. So yeah, I thought that was really dope. And the last thing I think me and Kenny probably will both be talking about this, but there was a war this week. You know what I'm saying? AEW versus NXT. So we had a little NXT, which is the developmental
thing, right?
Yeah, it's a developmental brand, but kind of also becoming a third brand for WWE. That's where like a lot of new wrestlers who've been accepted into WWE are getting their feet wet and whatnot. So like they have their own show instead of just being like, oh, go train down in this little dumpy ass place. It's like, no, you learn from Shawn Michaels is actually like the head of that shit.
NXT.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
so
what's
he's
up.
training like, you know, he got a bunch of folks that are all training like all these next up and coming like stars and whatnot, and they also get to interact with like people on Raw and SmackDown, which is like their flagship shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So their day is Tuesday nights. Now AEW is another wrestling promotion.
I heard about that.
All Elite Wrestling, and all of them came from like Japan and all this other kind of stuff. So they got a lot of really great wrestlers on their show. But in their day is normally on Wednesdays. So unfortunately, this time they both had to be on the same day, just because it was like, I think it was like college football or some shit was happening on the same day.
Oh yeah.
So they had no choice but to be on that day.
Yeah, because they're starting to get separate, like more separate, like shows and broadcasting for like these sports shows now.
Yeah.
With the apps and everything. It's crazy how like kind of segregated everything is. You remember, I grew up, man. Some of these games were on one channel. Big Ten Network. What happened to, you know, now you gotta watch only certain, you know, Midwest games on certain apps, and I'm like, damn, it's getting messy.
Yeah, so they had no choice but to have this, you know, have these things on at the same day. So unfortunately, you know, they had to do their thing or whatever, and it was. So they both had to be on Tuesday night. So both shows packed their shows with some crazy amount of people to go head to head. Like for example, man, NXT put fucking The Undertaker on there. John Cena went on there.
That's funny.
Old ass nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, man, y'all
wrestle?
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, they
That
kind
was
of
one
did.
reason to
He
watch
said
it.
they
No.
kind of
Hey.
did. Shit.
I'm back. Nice to see you.
I mean, it was.
The
And
car's
if we
warming up. I
think
gotta
about it, though, I felt like that shit was desperate as hell, dog. You didn't need to bring all these people
Yeah.
to win this night, bro. Like, just.
That's funny.
So it's no real like state of like who really won. In my opinion, I think NXT had the better show that day. NXT, AEW most definitely had the better wrestling going on that day. So it just depends. Like it was a lot of sensationalism that was happening on NXT versus what was going on with AEW.
Were they like directly
Pro
addressing
wrestling.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think wrestling fans won. You know, if we talking about who, truly
I mean, like
won.
where the wrestlers like, yeah, keep it locked right here. Don't turn to that other shit.
Nah, they did all that shit on Twitter though. Yeah, it's been hilarious.
That's a prime opportunity.
Yeah, like
they've been going head to
and
head.
they're made. That's those platforms are made for talking shit.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
That's what would have made it
like,
interesting.
oh, y'all got John Cena's old ass no neck having.
Yeah, they decided not to do that because unfortunately WCW tried that shit back in the past and it did not go well for them doing that shit.
No?
So
Yeah, because WW, I remember WCW and Monday Night Raw. Kenny, am I right?
They did.
About
Yep.
that?
No,
Nitro or
They were
something
on
like
the
that.
same- Yeah.
Nitro.
So they fucked up.
Flip back and forth.
So they fucked up
Monday
back in the
Night
90s
Wars.
because what they ended up doing was WCW had found like so Raw used to tape early. So they found out about the taping and knew that Mankind was going to win the championship for the first time. So Tony Schiavone, who still works for AEW currently, was like, "Don't turn the channel on. They're going to do is put the title on Mankind." Ha 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 ha. And then everybody's like, "Oh, for real?" And they all left. And they all like literally all the people like left the channel to turn on Raw that day.
Hilarious.
That's
and
crazy.
they never gained
That's
those. They never gained those fans back. Like,
I was one of the
degree.
ones. I don't know if it was that night, but I would only watch WCW when WWF was on commercial.
Yeah, basically that's what happened. But if you want to know who won the ratings that day, NXT won the ratings that day. I mean, they had to bring.
I don't like ratings. Ratings is a thing for old people and people who need something to talk about. It's
right. I know what you mean. Yeah, people who run businesses. Yeah. A lot of people got paid off those ratings, which is funny.
Exactly.
Like
but
that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah. So
but
both people got to eat. These
like you said, the wrestling fans won. Like shit.
At the end of the day, the wrestling fans won.
We won.
Yeah.
Free 99.
You know
no pay-per-view.
It was fine.
It was not on pay-per-view. I remember when I used to spend like almost like $80 on pay-per-view for WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I watched all the WrestleManias, bro.
We used to come in like, all right, here's my $10.
And then what's funny is when you ordered the pay-per-view, they would play over and over and for like 24 hours.
For sure.
So I was watching that thing over and over and
over.
Pay for it, might as well.
VHS tape it.
Yeah. If you want to hear more about it, like go check out Wrestle Talk, or you can check out a bunch of other podcasts. And if anything, see some of Tony Khan, who runs All Elite Wrestling, some of his tweets after that. My dude said, he said, it's the first time in history that John Cena and The Undertaker have never got over 1 million people to watch a show. Like, congratulations. I was like,
that's why John Cena he's in acting and game shows.
Trash. Yeah, it was going at each other.
Peacemaker.
Hey, man. Yeah. But that's my Blurred House, man. It was a fun week.
Thank you, DJ Elokari. Kenny.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. Still.
Yeah.
God
bless.
Because I'm not doing
it. It's lit.
It is.
Celine, do you also play Elden Ring?
Skyrim.
That's not Elden Ring.
It's not Elden Ring.
It's that level of difficulty where it's like,
up
I'm
there,
not about
though.
to do this to myself.
But I've played that, so I do know about it.
Yeah.
So I'll watch people play it.
So I started, or rather, before I quit my job, I had zero success at fighting a lot of bosses. I got into like a very far part in the game, but I was basically just like bumping my head up against the wall against a bunch of people. The moment I quit my job, I kicked like 8 bosses' asses, and like
you got that monkey off here.
I'm almost done beating the game. It's fantastic. Like these bosses, like there's a big ass boss called Radon, and it's literally just this big ass dude on a tiny horse, and it's the
strange. Let me look.
Yes,
how do you?
It is the dumbest. It doesn't look menacing, and like they just show you this like really sad looking horse, and then you see this giant angry man with like 4 swords. And you have to fight him. And I spent most of my like evenings, I'm like midnight to 4 a.m. Basically playing Elden Ring. So
are you playing that online?
Yeah, I've been playing on the stream for the last like 5 days actually. So
shout out to stream. Let people know where
Thembo Coles, THEMB0 Coles. Twitch. I'll be streaming every night basically because I'm literally just trying to beat the game. So like that's basically all I've been doing, to be honest. And I have been watching the wrestling. I didn't watch NXT. I watched AEW, and yeah. As somebody who watches NXT regularly, they dropped the ball. Like they spent the entire NXT show just like bringing up wrestlers who actually aren't on NXT
at all.
So if you are somebody who wants to watch NXT, you saw one, and you're never going to see any of those wrestlers again. So it was, honestly, AEW had a far better show. To finish. I have been like the past couple of pay-per-views AEW put on have been incredible. Wrestle Dream was wild. If you get a chance, go see Zack Sabre Jr. versus
fantastic match.
Bryan Danielson,
fantastic match.
Yeah, and also go out of your way to see Swerve Scott versus
Bryan Danielson.
Well, that too, but also versus Hangman. Like, yo, Swerve
Swerve
be
got-
the Ricky Starks.
when I ride.
Yo, Ricky Starks and Swerve strictly need to be in the championship picture. Like those brothers are like the two like top tier heels in AEW. Both black, just the reason to watch
I come the
that
black
show.
man. Gotta be the bad guy.
So,
Hey, man, as long as we're good.
Right.
yo, it's so good. Yeah, that's the thing. There's just so much good wrestling. So either way, you can't really miss out. I recommend AEW, even though NXT is pretty decent as well. But yeah, just been watching a whole bunch of the horror movies as well.
What you been watching?
Okay, so AMC is just playing all the horror movies.
Mhm.
But the funny thing about watching horror movies on network television, because it's been so long since I've like had like cable. I have cable again, or
Mhm.
TV cable, whatever.
Mhm.
So I like whenever there's like an actual like bloody like scene, they immediately cut away, or they show like a part of the body that's like just a face and a terrible reaction.
They do that weird grainy zoom in where you
Oh
can't
my
see
Yes,
the screen.
every goddamn time. And it's just been like, what's the point of showing this? Like, you guys used to show more of the gore when we were kids on AMC. Like, just crazy.
This is the same channel that airs The Walking Dead.
Yes, that's
They
what
really
also
can't
blows
say
my mind. Like,
anything.
y'all go crazy like with the gore on Walking Dead, but you won't show the gore in any of the Michael Myers movies,
Strange.
which isn't even that bad.
Yeah, he's just stabbing folks.
He's just stabbing people. And
It's
also,
not Friday the 13th. Nobody's getting split in half long way. So
yo, okay, so I hadn't watched Jason X or Jason, basically Jason in Space.
Listen,
in a decade, like fully watched it, and I hadn't watched it fully in a decade. And I watched that bug. It is just the silliest.
It's
fantastic.
stupidest shit.
It is the goofiest.
My favorite horror
movie.
movies are the absurd ones, and that one's absolutely absurd.
It is so fucking absurd. Nanites. We get nanites making Jason this unstoppable machine.
Now he's Space Jason.
Now he's space.
So
That
he
mask
needed an
was
upgrade.
actually it was very dominatrixy. I wasn't sure. I was going that mask in that
Like, he
last
should have had
one.
a zipper on the top.
Yeah, it was. You know, it was very gimpy.
Honestly, I think I did like the design of him. To be honest, though, he looked like
I don't know if I liked it.
Terminator.
He looked like Super Shredder.
Super Shredder Terminator.
You like Super Shredder?
Yeah. Shout out to Kevin Nash.
Oh, speaking of Super Shredder, I've still also been playing Shredder's Revenge, Ninja Turtles.
Yo, I need to jump on that with you, bro.
Yo,
Seriously.
if you have that game, you should play with me.
I'm trying. Gotta make this happen.
Yeah, listen, I just got survival mode and I just got the extra characters. So Usagi Yojimbo is crazy fun.
Nice.
There's like 8 characters playing the game, and the survival mode is crazy. Also, you get to play a Shredder and Bebop and Rocksteady.
Seriously?
Yes.
Get back on this game.
Yes, it's so much fun.
Mhm.
I'll probably be streaming that one later this week if people just need to see what that looks like. But it's definitely giving the game an extra life, because as somebody who really enjoyed the story mode and playing the arcade mode, it kind of gets old. So I'm really glad the survival mode came out pretty quickly.
Nice.
I don't think I'm gonna put. So I bought AEW Fight Forever, but I don't know if I'm gonna like pay for all the extra characters, even
It's
though
a lot of stuff, yo.
dog, it's $25 for the season pass, and I'm not gonna pull the trigger, but I think I kind of want to, because I want Danhausen. Like Danhausen and Keith Lee and Hook are all part of the like character packages, and I kind of want all of them, because did you see?
I see the bundle.
Yo, Elgin, with Danhausen, you can actually curse people. Like you actually can.
And the way people like start messing up when they fall all weird.
Yes, it's ridiculous. It's hilarious.
What does that mean? Cursing people with Dan
So
Housen?
Danhausen is a character, is a wrestler, and he'll do the thing or whatever, and then that person is supposed to have bad luck.
Oh,
yeah, like Evil Monkey. Can think about the Evil Monkey from Family Guy.
Oh my god! I
He
haven't seen
points
that
and
in
stares
years.
at you and curses you. That type of deal.
Interesting.
But yeah, so there's just been a lot of video games that I've been catching up on, because I'm also playing One Piece Pirate Warriors, and as we all know, Gear 5 Luffy
How
has
long is that
Avengers
game?
Guild, so he's also finally playable. So they want $15.
It better never be done.
Yo,
The
they
game's
want
gonna be 10 years
$15
old.
for that character. on the game, and they're all bugging. Like that game been out for like 3 years. That nigga should be free.
Should be.
But I'm gonna pay for it. I'm doing all that. Say I'm probably still gonna pay for it.
We'll put money in somebody who will make more One Piece's pockets, maybe, hopefully.
Well, One Piece Power Warriors is like if you ever play any of the Dynasty Warrior games, it's basically that, but with One Piece. So it's like you versus 100, just kicking ass, doing all the story, doing all
like
the arcs,
ultimate beat 'em
all
up
the
game.
previous arcs of the game, of the stories and the manga, and it's extremely fun, highly replayable, and they keep adding. The DLC has been on sale too, so that's another reason why I'll probably end up buying it, because PlayStation, Sony has crazy sales all the damn time.
It's true. Shout out to the PlayStation Network.
Seriously, shout out to PlayStation Network, because also too, Amazon, not even just Amazon, but a bunch of stores are having a bunch of sales on physical copies of video games. So if you just need games, you should get on that. I'll pop the link
For sure.
on my Instagram page, because like there are a bunch of games on sale. I'm just like, damn, I got a whole bag. I have a bunch of games I haven't even like opened yet. I need to play. So, and I just bought Double Dragon. So yeah, if anyone wants to play video games with me, holler at me, because I have too many to play.
On the 27th, when I finally get this art show out and I have like time to myself again, me and my PlayStation are gonna sit down.
Come on now.
Yeah, Turtles will be on sale, man. You can get it on the low.
Well, Kenny, does that conclude your?
Yeah, that is it. Just video games galore.
For sure. Last but not least, Ash got him.
Blurt it out.
Well, I don't know how many people here are actually caught up with Jujutsu Kaisen's second season.
I'm
2 episodes behind.
I'm right here. Well, this episode had.
There we go.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you didn't have me up. Anyway, this episode had the Nanami fans eating well this week, I have to say. It has been hilarious to see all of the Nanami fans like come out of the woodwork, because to be honest, Nanami hasn't really gotten any shine since the movie. He had like maybe a 10-second fight scene in the movie, and then you really didn't see much of him outside of the first season. And then it's just, the Gojo show, because even Yuji don't really, he kind of takes second seat when it comes to Gojo. And then Toji showed up, and now everybody's on Toji's dick, but, well deserved. But this episode, we got a fight scene with Nanami in which he's like, I can't even really call it unhinged, but it's definitely the angriest we've ever seen him in a fight, because he's usually really efficient in taking out enemies and stuff. But in this case, he was like interrogating a guy. I have a clip.
Oh,
I'll play a clip. He
He
was interrogating a guy.
You got their own clips?
Oh, I got the clip because I gotta show y'all the scene in particular that had everybody in a tizzy, and it was funny because everybody had the same reaction. Before I even got to the scene, I had one of my friends in my chats like, "Yo, the Nanami stock has just gone up, and I want a ponytail." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Those two things are related?
Yes. So.
Actually, I'm hearing that you got a lot of echo.
I don't know if I have any echo. It gotta be something on your side, because I don't know what to tell you. Anyway. But this is the scene. I don't know, is it playing for y'all? Yes, it is. Okay. So that's not me. Oh, yeah.
Damn, kick that in my chest.
Yeah, I love him.
Yes.
The goat right there.
Oh, he about business. Like, he's about to do some damage.
Dude, my guy got a cheetah fucking really.
No, I haven't seen
It's
this.
good.
When he takes the tie off, he's going into overtime, so he gets a power boost.
Fatality.
Didn't even give him a chance to. Hey, he said like a pronoun. Say a pronoun for you go down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Your ponytail, ground.
Yes.
That's why people said I want a ponytail.
Everyone-
crazy over that.
Everyone
Y'all ain't that.
has
They've
been
been going crazy over that.
Man,
Yeah.
everyone
Shit
has
himself.
been. It should have been
Going
me.
crazy on that. I see the different memes on
It
it. It's fun.
should have been me.
Right.
My hair is short in real life, and this is the first time in months that I've ever regretted not having a ponytail.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's
It's hilarious. The memes are
Boy,
crazy
shit,
on
Fred.
it.
Oh my god.
Oh my! It's so funny to see the reactors.
Lord have
The
mercy.
reactors are hilarious,
Right.
especially
Ford
the
hair.
women. They're
Ford,
like,
oh yeah. Ford,
ridiculous.
bro.
yeah, I bet.
The funniest part is that none of this is in the manga. Like,
Good.
it is y'all.
Listen, look, Mappa
Look
did
a
this
little
for
familiar.
us. It's like, thank you, Mappa. That's
Here
all
you
you
are.
hear. The art.
Right. I did see that meme.
Yeah.
That meme was funny.
That one is all over the place.
Yes, out of pocket.
Well, you can't give black people anime. Nope, for this reason right here.
Man.
Love
You
it.
can't give horny people anime.
Love it. But yeah,
Like,
I mean, you know what anime
like, you
was
can't
made
give
for?
horny people anime.
Yeah.
but like I said, the Nanami fans have been starving since the movie. Okay, like, whew, we ate well. We ate well,
Right.
which is well deserved because I know what's coming up. So, yeah,
Wait, what's coming up?
it's not good.
Oh,
Without
Don't
spoiling,
spoil things.
I'm not spoiling, but
there
it's
you
not
go.
good.
Don't
Yeah,
spoil
well,
it.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
please don't do
Mike,
that.
don't encourage her.
Yeah, please don't.
Oh, I won't,
It's
because
good.
I've already been spoiled on the latest chapters. It's like what 239 chapters or something.
Listen, she'll fight kids now. We gotta be careful.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah, the spoilers are unhinged. Like, so annoying, but I'm gonna keep watching. But yeah, so that's what I've been obsessing about for the last 48 hours. Sit here and
Sounds about right.
make this my wallpaper.
It's dope.
See, Celine gets it.
I do.
Go after the anime kids.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if I see that as a cosplay.
Yes, me and Ash was seeing.
Listen.
Hey.
It's gonna be a lot
Next
of
Blurred
women.
Con, there's gonna be a lot of pictures.
Yes, you know
Ponytails
something.
getting yanked.
That's what I thought about when I heard the name of this, but I see it spelled differently. But I was like, y'all, I'm sure y'all went to BlurdCon.
I'm most definitely
yeah.
going this
Yeah,
year.
Right.
I've
Well,
been to
next year
BlurdCon.
it's gonna happen.
These niggas ain't.
I'm most definitely gonna go. It's on my list of things to do
I
next
would
year.
like to go.
I'm gonna go
Try.
DJ at BlurdCon, no matter what. That's
So between
it's gonna happen.
Somebody
Somebody after party with booty shaking, I'm gonna be there.
between
Yeah, I
this
just want to be with
And that's
where the booty shaking is.
Fucking naked.
between this scene and then people dressed as Jolta
Saying.
from Castlevania Nocturne, I'm expecting a lot of that.
Come on now.
It's been crazy watching that.
Wow.
I've heard.
I just got hip to that this summer.
I feel like you said some lukewarm stuff about the new
Castlevania. Yeah, it's very, very lukewarm.
Is
but
it mid?
Oh,
very much.
you got the button ready?
Yeah, it is unfortunately, but the hypest parts about it are the black characters. So you have like an Aztec vampire, you've got Jolta, the evil black vampire, and then have
They fucking up when we got black people.
then you have the black spiritual slave riot leader Annette, who is pretty much a combination of Toph and Canary from Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, she's a pretty cool character.
That's mine.
Yeah, she's fire.
Yeah, I love
her
Canary.
whole aesthetic.
Yeah.
I hate how they did her, but yeah.
Canary, what, Jolta or Canary?
Canary.
Yeah, Canary gets sidelined, but I mean, I get why. I mean, you know, she's not a part of the main crew. I'm just more pissed off at the fact that there's not more merchandise for her.
Yeah.
We've got like 50 million Funko Pops of Kahlua, which love Kahlua, but where's my canary?
Come on now.
Y'all got Kalua's sister, and
Mm.
she was in like the same season as Canary, and Canary had more scenes. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
We all
Yeah.
know why.
Racism.
We know why.
Yeah. I need to get that racist drop
Just
again.
back here.
Yeah. So I at least have I did find a pin of her at a convention,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a T-shirt.
It's dope.
I love.
We gotta
Yeah, I
get,
need
you gotta
to
make
cosplay.
T-shirts of
Trying to
her.
go to an event.
I saw the peak
You-
interest.
yeah.
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 You gotta go to the
Like
convention.
There are fans that want to get their hair pulled.
I grew up to like, you know,
Where does this happen?
Trying to mature and go do adult things now.
I grew up off of you know, the Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu-Gi-Oh,
Mhm.
Pokemon, you know,
Me and
Cowboy
my girl
Bebop.
started rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho last week.
It's so
Who
good.
knows the great teacher Onizuki?
Oh yes, great
Onizuka.
teacher Onizuka.
I haven't
Yes.
watched it in depth.
I
but
love
I've
that.
heard
Got
of it.
me into like the
Still.
older animes that are out there,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
Shout out to
like
90s anime.
90s
Right.
anime.
It was
Hand
hit
drawn
Dig.
anime.
It hits so
It did.
different.
It's different.
Yeah.
It hits different. It
Animated
hits different.
style.
Not
It's
the
made
same.
for like adults, like us.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
made for us.
Listen,
Yeah, I was. It's funny you mentioned that. I've been posting a bunch of classic anime
Mhm.
on my Instagram page because I found this anime page that posts nothing but 80s and 90s anime.
I've been
Yeah,
saying- I
they're
think I got that
they're
from-
everywhere. They
Oh, yeah.
pop up
They're-
on my
they're-
feeds
love
all
it.
the time.
I love
Yeah,
it.
they're really
you-
dope.
Go to archive.org, type in manga in the search, and then go to movies. And you'll find all types of 90s and anime that you never even heard of.
Oh, hold on.
What about
I'm a
y'all
nerd,
watch
I'm a
Go
nerd,
Go
I need to-
13?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that one. That's
What?
fantastic.
Hey, that's a hit.
Right there.
That is a hit. Like that whole movie. The
It makes you understand.
The artistic expression.
Yeah.
Like you have to be.
that was
a
CGI
man
before
who never
CGI.
smiled.
It was
ever.
right ever. Like dang, you ain't gonna
In the middle of having sex.
Yeah, it's just straightforward.
Bruh.
Women throwing themselves on them. They
Mhm.
love it.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
It's
I
one of
have
my favorite
uh,
movies right there.
My
I
very
am smart.
first beat video that I ever
Whoa.
made on my not
Beat movie.
where I took a
What?
beat that I made
Woo!
and put
I got one.
visuals to it. It
Mhm.
was the live
You
action.
got a beat
Boba
movie?
Fett movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and when I saw that, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Got some heat coming on the way too, man.
Oh, okay.
I made. Did I send you the most recent beats I've made?
No, you.
Oh,
yeah,
not-
the
I don't
last
think I-
ones, but I need more.
I sent you like 80.
Yeah.
I got like 85.
That's a lot.
It's not a whole lot more that I made, but yeah. I believe that wraps up
Of course, this thing.
this week.
Right when it's starting to do.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you want us to wait for your?
No, it'll be
to
back.
come back?
It'll be back.
Well, folks, DJ Elokari is about to hit you with some hits.
Damn.
Ash Ivory.
That was brutal. Like seeing that
Ash
movie-
yelled at me for weeks.
seeing that movie was brutal. Like
If you pause it at the right moment, you can see his balls are actually.
Dude, just, my goodness.
that was
Character
that
is
was
back black.
oh my goodness.
I'd have quit the fight. I'd have been like, you know what, the
We're
world.
done. We really don't.
That's-
Like
You know what I mean?
I apologize.
But yeah, anyway, we're about to show a music video and
Yeah,
whatnot.
what hit you gonna hit him with, DJ?
So yeah, we have a special guest. Zacharyiah's in the spot today. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
And so I thought, let's go ahead and play one of his music videos before he hits us off with a performance. The first one we're gonna play is Ride. You want to tell us a little bit about it before we play it?
Right. It's just basically it's just a reflection of everybody has been in a situation where they find somebody new and they wonder if they're down the ride. And in these times we're going through so much going on with social media, from social media, finding our identity and dealing with our own like traumas and so much going on, to where we not only question ourselves but we question the people and things around us. So this is just a reflection of myself, and hopefully I can connect with other individuals that may have gone through it, gotten through it, or still going through it. Just understanding that trying to find that partner or that somebody is not easy, and yeah, just stand true to yourself and letting things happen naturally, but walking in your truth and being intentional, helps. A wise woman once told me, what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna keep it, real with anybody, you got to keep it real with yourself. So that's really, the reflection from this song, the motivation for this song.
Absolutely. So we're gonna hit y'all with this video, and then we're gonna hit y'all with a live performance in just a minute.
There you go. BLURDDOTRADIO. Keep it locked. BlurdDotRadio.
Hey, one time for your mind, one time for your mind. That's if you focus enough. That's if you focus enough. Let these rhymes
BlurdDotRadio.
It's one time. Playing games with myself lately. Looking in the mirror, yeah, that nigga played me. Working on these lyrics, maybe they could play me. Working for a system trying to enslave me. Focus on my vision cause this love made me. I never let the money change me. My soul was never for the taking. It's connected to the stars and these vibrations. I'm connected to the gods with these meditations. Used to need another job just to make a payment. Just in case a pay cut, had to save it. Couldn't save shit. Nah, actually stacked like a weight bricks. Looking like a mob dealer in a tracksuit and these A6. It's time to take them back to the basics. We all want love till we hate it. Love is strong, but it's problems that it can't fix. So keep that same energy that you came with. At least let a nigga know when you gon' lane switch. He's got my inner peace deep out the basement streets. I was least knee deep in the pavement. Wasn't living, had to go and switch my location. Yo, I could've went to prison, given probation. Stood tall, 10 toes, giving no statements. Got me thinking about your meaning when she rotated. When I think about it, yo, it's so crazy. Never got a chance at something so sacred. Or is it the fact that I'm pump faking? Being too humble, leaving love waiting. Back to this money, living ain't free. Thought I told you that it won't change me. Got me feeling like Kobe, this is game 3. My ancestors said get away and stay free. Yeah, stay free. Are you down to ride? 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 Are you down? Are you down? Are you down to ride with me? Ride with me, 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 ride with me. Ride with me, 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 ride with me. Are you down to ride? Hello, hello, hello. Say she love me cause I'm in them.
Check 1 2. All right, here to set us off with a performance to get it going for the day, y'all. When I say coming next to the microphone, I need y'all to say where they at, where they at, where they at. Coming next to the microphone, where they
Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at?
For Zacharyiah.
Wait. It's a beautiful night, beautiful evening.
There we go.
As a black man, I feel like every day, no matter what, I'm taking chances. I need to remind myself that I need to first take a chance on myself. This is a reflection of many true stories of my own. Yep. Taking these chances, How can I panic? I recover from the damage. Such a hope is romantic. Stay connected to the planet. I never take it for granted. Count all the blessings I'm handed. Fuck the system, I'm taking my chances. Taking these chances. Look, I cannot panic. I recover from the damage. Such a hope is romantic. Stay connected to the planet. I never take it for granted. Count all the blessings I'm handed. Fuck the system, I'm taking my chances. Say she love me cause I'm in them panties. And I love her like we got a family. She know a nigga been stressing. Cause the system always trying to jam me. Holla God in her eyes. And seen a God in her eyes. Let me beat the odds every time. Stay turning water to wine. If you gotta hustle, nigga, why wait? Tired of the struggle, gotta migrate. Smoking help me dodge migraines, but I need time to heal my pain. The OGs, why I got game, and to this day, why I'm not slain. So with my knowledge, I'ma drop games, and sugar water always got paid. Look, demons lurking when I'm on my grind. Never slipping, got my first eye. They call me different. I was born fly. Call me Zacharyiah. I know God got my back. She knows I'm taking these chances. How can I panic? I recover from the damage. Such a hope is romantic. Stay connected to the planet. I never take it for granted. Count all the blessings I'm handed. Fuck the system, I'm taking my chances. Taking these chances. How can I panic? I recover from the damage. Such a hope is romantic. Stay connected to the planet. I never take it for granted. Count all the blessings I'm handed. Fuck the system, I'm taking my chances. Yup. Shout out Push Soul. Shout out my brother Damien. Shout out KP. Wolf, where you at? Shay.
BlurdDotRadio, 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 BlurdDotRadio.
You are watching BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. We just got hit off the live performance by Zacharyiah TBM. Am I making that up? In my head, I keep thinking Zacharyiah TBM.
Yeah, that's I go by Zacharyiah TBM, different, you know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't making shit up.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Like, wait a minute, that's real, right? Zacharyiah, take us through your songwriting process. Do you hear the beat first? Do you have lyrics written down? Do you make it up on the spot?
I can say, well, honestly, I do make everything on the spot because it comes from an initial emotion or experience or something that comes to me. I'm learning as I developed as an artist that I'm more so when I get this feeling, I need to act on it. You know what I mean, and build off that. And in the moment more. I'm always like kind of like a mad scientist trying to like orchestrate my environment and really focus on setting everything up like that. And I found out that leads to procrastination a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting back into really getting those feelings in the moment and like really building off that. Like even if I'm driving in my car, I'm like, okay, I'm getting this vibe. I'm listening to this song. I take down a note and I'm like, today I have to act on this. You know, I'm trying to be more active as an artist, you know, nowadays. But yeah, I make my own material from scratch, and it always comes from an experience. Nice. And I really want to be able to be more vulnerable in my music because I know that's the way to connect with people. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real, they learn from
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah. It goes back to that Drake conversation. Like that.
Yeah.
You have to be able to relate to people.
That's why they liked them in the first place. You know what I mean? Like that's why we invested in you. It's for another top for another.
Yeah.
For sure. How many songs do you make in like 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks?
Like on average.
Without like recording straight, just writing, I would say average in 2 weeks. I would say about 10 to 20 songs.
Not bad.
Nice.
Even if they're not finished, if it's an idea that started or constructed,
just a sketch.
You know what I'm saying? From a thought of like a name of a song, like, oh, this would be a good topic, or you know what I'm saying? And usually I try to pick certain days, like maybe Sunday to really get those ideas and, you know, push those ideas out, put it on wax, you know, record and things like that.
Very, very, very cool. That's I always think that it's a mark of, I don't want to say a true artist because there's so many different types of artists. I don't want anybody to feel excluded, but having grown up in the 1900s, there's something to be said about somebody that can make a song or two every day.
Yeah.
Like those are the artists that I feel like live longer. That's why we still talk about Tupac, because you remember there was Machiavelli 2 and then Machiavelli 3.
Yeah.
Machiavelli 4.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like there were
Machiavelli, The Empire Strikes Back.
Machiavelli,
alive.
Civil War. You know.
We're having a good time, Machiavelli.
California Love Part 2.
Yeah. So,
California loves California kitchen.
California Pizza Kitchen. Yeah. So I appreciate that. And it kind of shows, I threw kind of in there just as a stammering word, but it shows in your music that your process is that intensive and that frequent. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, it was dope.
For sure.
Especially coming from you know, somebody, you know, you talented. I know you produce. So it's like,
I make beats. I don't know what production is.
yeah, I know it. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I know you have like an ear.
For sure.
You have that good ear, so that, you know, that means a lot.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I have standards.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I can
Integrity.
accept a lot, but then there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, yeah, that's fun to listen to, but it's trash.
Yeah.
Again, folks, I'm Mike Stidham. I'm here with DJ Elokari.
Who's think he's messing up? I don't know why, but okay, we're here.
Yeah, computers, the machines can't be trusted. The Matrix taught us that. We got Ash got him, I think. She clicked the button. That means that she's somewhere in the room. We got Kenny.
Hi.
Why you take my spirit hands?
You know what?
You don't own
We
spirit.
all like
Spirit hands for
We all use
everybody.
Spirit finger. Ashley, don't beat me up.
Yeah, don't attack Kenny the way that you attacked.
Oh my God!
your
Why
child
y'all
last
saying
week.
I'm
Yo,
dragging
you
people?
out last week, y'all.
Yo,
I did
If
not.
you have not
Yeah.
seen last week's episode of BlurdDotRadio with
My
Ken by
goodness.
and his daughter Azalea,
my
Oh
goodness.
my God! I did
Yeah.
Poor
not.
Azalea.
acting out
She's
of
out here vibing.
No,
enjoying
no,
her
She got into it with 11-year-old
Shut
last
up.
week.
no.
Like, hold on.
Listen.
You don't watch it.
it's
Oh my
funny.
God!
because-
No, because you tried to compare the art design of
This
the
rating
new Tomb Raider
Thought you
show
was
to
talking
Pokemon.
to 11-year-old.
Okay, shut up.
This was a conversation.
Wait,
Look, she on the show. She can get the smoke.
Wow.
Now.
Yeah, more smoke that she's not here though.
So,
She
you know,
has more smoke when she's not here though.
No, it was the same.
goodness gracious.
I'm just
that was
clarifying.
basing your
Love
voice.
you.
When
for your
you on the
nuance.
show, you can be in the hot seat. I'm just not gonna curse at you, and I ain't cursed at that child.
That's good.
That child gave Ashley a new one last week. That was hilarious.
She really did not, though.
She went on.
She really did
No
not,
problem.
though.
Yeah.
She did not.
We are
But that's
joined
neither here nor
by
there.
Zachariah TBM
There's a
and
clip.
Celine Hayes.
Shut.
Every week we do shit like this. This is why we can't end it now.
Nope.
Yeah.
But we are in the trailer review segment of the show.
Sit back, relax, watch.
Ash put a lot of trailers in the chat this week. One that stood out to me, I haven't watched it. This will be my first time watching it.
Type.
Is Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I've always been a big fan of giant creatures fighting, giant creatures, giant robots, so on and so forth. The kaiju genre. And I guess this is going to be a show.
I have no idea. I haven't
You might
watched
not
it
watch
myself.
We're going to do some IMDb checks while,
Check it out.
while we watch this. But Monarch Legacy of the Monsters dropped a trailer, and we're going to review it here on BlurdDotRadio. Right. Let me click this button now.
Monarch was there in San Francisco.
Jesus.
Does anybody here actually watch anything on Apple Plus?
Nope.
Nah.
Like that was just my
Alright.
first
I
question.
had
Like,
one in an Airbnb.
They've been waiting.
That last
Oh,
one was
is this a
pretty good.
Godzilla? Like,
You think that your
Like-
father was working for them?
You
It's like a
Godzilla.
TV
Oh, I
series.
got my girl in it though.
What's Monarch?
Ain't gonna be Apple Plus.
Close, not supposed to be right
This is the world we live in. Monsters are an inescapable
Man,
reality.
that water looks dirty.
Those files belong to us. And they are more important than you could possibly imagine. This is gonna give me nightmares.
Wasn't that dude from like 90s horrible movie?
Oh, it is a
You
TV
thought he was
series.
from Workaholic.
There you go. Same thing.
About your father disappearing.
That was the best take.
Didn't find out what really happened.
Chernobyl, I'm pretty sure that was.
Yes, man.
Ooh, Dragon Balls.
Right. It starts.
yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, hold on, these Dragon Balls? What's going on?
It's a bunch of baby shit.
How did they get out? How,
It's not ours. Believe me.
Nobody's doing
John Goodman. Oh, right. He was in.
oh, it's John
Oh,
Goodman.
so it's a continuation of
Oh, wow.
They're trying to make
yeah, that's what I was thinking, like some spinoff.
And Monarch.
Godzilla Monsters Cinematic Universe.
Yeah, I guess Monarch is about to battle Godzilla or something.
I'm saying ain't nobody speaking Japanese though.
I mean, if it was part of the Godzilla universe, it'd be on Max.
If you want to
Like,
say
First
it's
is
millions
like
alive,
unfolding.
Yeah, I'm
It
like,
doesn't
how
matter.
did Apple TV get rights to this, not Max?
I don't. Wait, is this actually canon?
Oh,
for
see,
Godzilla?
that's yeah. HBO Max, they do have like the Godzilla movies, I think. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, it is Godzilla. Oh,
Yeah,
oh shit. Oh, they don't.
Godzilla.
Oh,
The graphics look
Legacy of Monsters. Oh, Monarch must be like
That's
how they got started and all this.
It's
Maybe.
the
I'll
the
tell you right
company
now.
that monitors. It's like the Men in Black for
Yeah,
monsters. I don't know.
right.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Y'all fucked up by giving it that dumbass name though.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Mhm.
It's the name of the company.
Well, I about to say,
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where like different people own different parts of Godzilla. So
Like
I think,
Umbrella and Resident Evil.
I think
Yeah.
one group can say Godzilla, one group can't. Is what it.
We can
is.
say Monarch.
Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. You don't give it the damn name.
Right, the
That's
name.
why they put
Man,
Godzilla
trash. Just saying,
in the
bro.
thumbnail, so you know.
Yeah, they were like
Man.
Monarch Godzilla though.
Yeah,
Like,
Like,
gonna
this
have
whole
to-
fake ass Godzilla.
The trailer had to be fire.
Exactly.
I'll go first. It's on Apple Plus, so I'm never gonna see it.
Sure,
That's what I'm
lame.
saying.
All
Like, what?
right, dog.
If
That
it-
subscription
Nope.
probably like $400. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Cell phones about $5,000.
Do we know if this woman is supposed to be Japanese or no?
I'm
Or
pretty
did they
sure
just
she's
find a
Japanese.
Asian person?
Just translating
I hope
English.
Because I'm just saying, dog. Like,
It
you know,
is.
It's given that, right?
it's given this is a random Asian woman that y'all
Uh-huh.
found, and we're just
Right,
gonna
they
say
can play
it.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You need an Asian woman? I can get you an Asian woman.
don't matter. One of them, like you know.
I can find you that Aquafina girl.
Oh Lord.
Here we go again.
November 17th, 2023. This will be released on the Apple TV. I'm guessing it's not on Max because the WB is fucking up. They always
WB is doing.
No, you know,
The WB
Godzilla-
always,
the
the
Godzilla
WB
movie's
messy
coming
as
out
hell, man.
on Max.
They went from the WB to the CW to all this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the
I think
company itself-
because of the strike, the Godzilla movie that was supposed to be coming out has been delayed, but it's coming out. So like, these are two completely separate, like, ownerships.
Franchise?
One can say Godzilla, one can't.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why Godzilla isn't in the title.
Bingo.
Dear God.
Okay, she is Japanese. All right, that's all I need to know. No, she's, not.
Corporate,
She's a singer from New Zealand, and then she moved to Japan.
She moved to Japan. That
Yeah,
counts, right?
I guess.
For something. Yeah. Would I be interested in watching this show? The fact that it's a show. How long was King Kong versus Godzilla?
I don't remember.
It
Exactly.
was like it wasn't 2.5. It was maybe a good 2 hours, maybe.
Yeah, that was too long. And I couldn't pay attention through that whole thing. And now you want me to watch a show based on this? That's like several small movies.
Yeah.
I love Godzilla, but I'm gonna give this a no.
Nope.
DJ Lokari, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it looked dope.
It
It's
looks like they
dumbass
spent
name though.
money
I'm
on
just saying, bro. Like, why y'all? You know, it's on you. Oh, and she is English and Japanese, so she's actually Japanese. So I'll let it go.
Right.
Because I mean, I'm sorry, dog. Like America was notorious for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
it's
They
like, bro,
do that a lot.
my nigga, they're Filipino, bro. Like,
You gotta think. You gotta think.
Like, come on, dog.
It reminds me of Rambo 2, where they got the whitest looking Vietnamese woman they could find.
Oh my god.
The world is completely open, y'all. We don't, you know what I'm saying? It's no excuse nowadays. But I mean, it looked decent, but I'm most definitely not gonna go to Apple Plus to watch this. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I pay for all of them. I have almost every streaming network except for Apple Plus, and I refuse to.
How much
get
is
it.
Apple Plus? I'm about to get rid of Disney Plus because they just up the price again.
I'm getting rid of them too.
After Loki's done,
yeah, that's the only reason why I'm still on there.
Yeah, that's crazy. You are watching that.
Yeah.
Only reason why I'm still on there.
I'm on episode.
Damn, it's like I be scared. I literally be scared to download all these extra apps.
Yeah. I mean, that's right.
Like I would literally be like, yo, man, I will pay somebody's prescription to watch that. Like I mean, it's just all these damn apps.
You can. I put it like this.
I mean, you know,
it's like how I
we
used
were
to have.
talking about One Piece. You don't have to go through.
There's other ways to watch this.
Means.
Watch
these shows.
Yeah.
But what is this? Has this piqued my interest enough to watch the full thing? I'm not really sure. Only
I'm
because
not looking for
you know
at archive.org. I'm gonna check into that.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really that interested in it. So I'm just gonna keep it simple and be like, it looks. I'm gonna give it ding because it looks good, but am I gonna go out of my way to watch this? It's probably gonna be a hard pass. Unfortunately, just because it's if it was on HBO, I don't even know, man. If it was on HBO, if I would watch it,
I'd
maybe
watch it one day.
Maybe.
But when I run out of stuff to watch, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember
maybe.
this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, I can watch this now.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. It's too many other things that I could watch besides this.
Yeah, content is maybe
There's too much of it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's, look,
Oh,
spend
Apple
some
TV
money.
is $6.99 a month. I don't know for how long.
What else?
You know how
what's on it that's like gonna keep me wanting to watch it?
Hey man, listen, we got lessons in chemistry. We got
that soccer guy.
A lot of
Ted Lasso. That's where everybody watches Ted Lasso on.
Oh really?
Ted Lasso the first season was good.
I already know that.
I watched it.
I mean, I'm not watching Ted Lasso.
Oh no, that I have
I'm
no
not
idea what
watching
that
it
is.
either, but people seem to like it.
Yeah, I think that's the
The
only
Will
reason
Smith
Apple
Slave
Plus
movie is on Apple Plus.
That's the only.
I heard it
reason
was really
talk
good,
about,
but no.
Apple Plus is because of Ted. Or
Oh,
Ted.
you watch Swagger?
Who?
Yeah, I heard Ted Lasso is pretty good. I've been hearing some good things about that. I'm like, cause I've been into soccer lately and all this other stuff, and I'm like, a lot of people say he bridges the gap and he's not too quirky, he's not too funny. It's like real life.
Quirky.
Yeah, that's why I like him though.
Yeah.
People like him. They're like he's bridging it a little bit better to be more like realistic and not too comedic.
For sure.
Yes, I'm still not gonna watch it. I mean, but shout outs to the show. It don't look horrible or anything like that. If this is happening in Japan, I need more people to actually speak in Japanese though. That's all.
How about no?
How about no? The
You know that's not happening.
Oh yeah, no, they're not doing it.
But they do got my girl in it though. You know what I'm saying?
What's your girl's name?
I can't. Hey, that's what keeps
You
saying.
don't
My
know.
girl.
You don't know.
Let me look it up. I'll look it up. Old girl from Dope is in it.
The problem with John, that's not the girl from Dope. You think it's Tessa Thompson?
No, that is the girl from Dope.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Come on now. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're right.
Might not know her name, but he knows his girl.
Kiersey Clemens.
What is
Clemens? Kiersey Clemens.
That's a good
name. Yeah. Come on
now. So is that a?
I said no.
Nope.
I ain't gonna go. Come on now. She in it. I'm glad she in it. But to go out of my way to get Apple Plus to watch this, if I can, when it get out, maybe I might,
might tap in.
They need a better name. Monarch is they could have thinking of Monsters Collide. You know what I'm saying? God Monsters Collide. Some.
I don't think I don't think they can use any form of Godzilla and monsters in any form.
Ain't monster in the name?
Yeah, Legacy of Monster.
Did he outlive Roseanne?
Legacy of
He did.
Monsters.
Did he? Is she still alive?
Roseanne's still alive. She just canceled. You don't remember that?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
out there. She's still rich.
She got canceled.
Oh, she got some type of bag, but
Yeah, she got a bag.
he's still in the
Getting
field.
canceled
She
means
has a
that
comedy special
you
on
get
Fox
money
TV
from
on
Fox
Fox
News
News
now.
channel.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my
Don't
god!
nobody
If that, you got a point right there.
You know. If you cancel New White, you're fine.
You're not really canceled.
They'll
You're
take
just
it.
She looked like Tremors for like 2 seconds.
You're
though.
just canceled from a certain section.
Yeah,
Right, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Godzilla look dope though. They should have led with Godzilla.
that's what I'm saying. But they did that on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
This is
Oh,
definitely my
yeah.
least favorite.
that's the
Godzilla
money
design.
shot.
The
It's
trailer, they
so
ain't
good.
showed not one monster the whole time.
They could just
There
said
was
Legacy
and
of Monsters.
pieces.
You saw
Yeah.
you saw like glimpses of monsters,
Right,
you
and then
know,
at the end we see-
embryos, a hand.
See this hand right here,
A
something
wing
flying
over
in the
there.
sky.
Right,
Yeah.
I need a glimpse.
But I mean, that's
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
They're
what
like
you do with a
Japanese
trailer.
woman.
That's what you do in a trailer. You tease at what
wet-
could be, and then you give me
wet
that
and,
one
like,
big money shot.
You
at
know
the
what I'm
end.
saying? These weird ass signs and shit. You know what I mean? It's like Gotham.
These scientists set tripping and shit.
There's another Asian guy in there.
Yeah, it was other.
There
Yeah.
were a couple. It's like 3.
There was
They speaking all
She
English.
said like
though.
3.
what's his name? Kurt.
Is it
Where's
Anders?
where's the
They got the white
guy?
savior in there.
Where's the guy that sings? Get it up.
Let them
They don't do that anymore. They just have them look at it now. Random Asian person.
That's
looking into the
I
sky.
grew up off
That'd be
that.
crazy.
I'm like, God, it's not Godzilla until I hear that, man.
Gojira.
Right? Yeah. And he's not. He doesn't look like he's in fear. He did not look like he was in fear. He was like, man, this is wow.
Yeah,
All
man,
these
that's my
people have
nigga
been through a
Godzilla up
pandemic.
there.
We went through a pandemic. We're all traumatized.
Yeah, man. We checked out.
Got
Bro.
reactions.
All I know is
Zacharyiah.
girl need another take when she was saying that line though. She did not have enough energy. in
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's the best
Maybe
line.
she was mad at him.
She don't look like. I think her dad just
He
got
canceled her. He lost her phone. I don't know.
canceled her subscription to,
Apple Plus.
Whatever. kid.
one thing.
Zachariah, what do your?
Nobody got time for that.
Don't be answering for the guest.
Sorry.
About the Monarch.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
trying to say this?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to pass. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? This is gonna make me watch Godzilla 2000. Like this makes me want to watch that movie, and that movie wasn't even that good.
It was trash.
That movie was not that good.
I saw that shit in the theater, and I remember sitting
Bro.
Right.
I was like, "What the hell are my 3D glasses? What the fuck is going on? This shit is whack." But
It was trash.
yeah, with the way things are now, it's so hard to like the best thing you can do with all this stuff that's coming out. I even tell like the younger generations and stuff that I work with primarily, like you need to know how this stuff originated, so to differentiate. You got to know how it originates to differentiate. And the reason why we can look through this and see that this is a total waste of time, like, is because we know how Godzilla originated. And this is just, man, it's crazy because I didn't know that a lot of people, I'm not surprised nowadays that everybody has a bid on the Godzilla image. And one person might have this much likeliness, another person this, another person that. And it's like, God damn, Godzilla will never be the same. Godzilla itself will never be the same because of stuff like that. Just keep the integrity of it, man. Like I said, where is the guy that screams Godzilla?
And
I need to see an old man
country?
on here screaming Godzilla at least the end of this damn movie.
They
Like,
replace him with Ken Watanabe going, let them fight.
Right.
Let them fight.
yeah, I have to pass on it, man. I'm definitely
Let them
passing
fight.
on it. And like with the whole Apple TV thing, they need to stop playing, bro. Like,
Listen, I'm going through the Apple
killed
TV list. Jon Stewart has a show on there.
I mean, good.
And
for
that'd be
Jon
the only
Stewart,
reason
bro.
I'd
I'm
get it.
still.
Jon Stewart is
Find me
still
a
dope,
clip.
but the
Man.
top 25 chart, I have heard of 2 of these shows.
At least they're getting original content. Bless their heart.
True. But I don't know what physical is. I don't know what Floor and Son is. I don't know what the supermodels is. I don't know what
Because it's on
shrinking is.
Apple TV.
Still up. I've seen the trailer for Hijack because Idris Elba is in it, but
oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I didn't watch it. I remember you know what I'm saying. They turning him like even
Passenger
his.
57 with Idris Elba.
It's like this kind of like You ever seen the movie called Taken?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, this elder man, this elder looking man.
Out
Like
here
they got
beating-
Denzel doing this tough, this action.
Oh, yeah.
I'ma save you move. Like, and I'm like,
Denzel out here dying for the little white girl.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my god,
I
like
like
could
it,
it
though.
could have been anything else, bro.
Denzel, I still think that the main character from the Equalizer could take John Wick. Like John, especially since John Wick got his finger cut off, and this motherfucker's been running for years. Denzel's been vacationing in Italy and
Yeah,
working at Home Depot, living
Bruh.
life. You know,
like literally.
he set his watch and beat his ass. So Zacharyiah, that's a no for me.
Nope. Yeah, that's a no, a big no. Yeah, no.
Celine, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, they could have did better on the presentation too. Like
Mhm.
it kind of looks like, oh yeah, it could be dope, but it's a lot that's questionable
Oh, yeah.
about it.
Right. It's
You
10
know,
episodes,
like
by the way.
oh, it is
10.
10.
Mm.
3 monsters, 10 episodes.
How many fights you think we'll actually get in it?
Right. I feel like it's a lot of filler. If it's
Two
like
and a
that, it's
half.
gonna be a lot of filler episodes.
There's a lot of human
You know what I
characters in
mean?
this.
Yeah.
So
I don't watch Godzilla movies to figure out what the people are doing.
right,
That's what I'm
exactly,
here for.
and their stories and stuff,
Yeah.
and
And
that
getting
CGI
too
good.
in depth with this. I already know where it's going.
For sure.
It's a no for me.
Nope.
Ash got him.
Yeah, it's also a no. I just
Nope.
get it in there for y'all because I know y'all like Godzilla and shit.
I had high hopes.
I mean, it
I was
looks
like,
good,
oh,
like
yeah.
production wise, it looks good.
Right.
But
They
I
did that with the
don't.
They did
CGI.
that.
Yeah, CGI, man.
and-
CGI done.
Let me
Yeah,
let me
it
see
could.
them
It
clips.
looks like at first glance, you like, oh, it could look cool. Like this
Mhm.
look
Takes you back
interesting.
to one of those trailers you saw growing up or something. Like, oh wow.
But that's how they get you.
Exactly.
Kenny.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Nope.
There's my buddies are way bigger Godzilla fans than me and can literally break down the entire difference between all the Godzillas, like
Mhm.
including Shin Godzilla, which they would tell you is the best one to watch. So
That's another one with like a few scenes of action and then a whole lot of.
yeah,
More
that's
action.
why like, my friends are very artsy, so that's plenty why that's all important.
Mhm, mhm.
I prefer my Godzilla to like just beat the shit out of other Godzillas or Mothras or even
Yeah.
robot Godzillas.
Yeah.
But this just yeah, I'm not gonna waste our time on this. It's like it's first of all it's on Apple TV. Like I got it for free and I still didn't watch
All
it.
thumbs down.
So no, it didn't pass.
Well, folks, that is our review of Monarch, the Legacy of the Monsters.
Well, yeah.
The Legacy of Monsters. A real big. I don't think anybody's gonna watch it. I feel like Apple TV is gonna have to try harder because it's
Man.
Hey man.
Another
They're gonna
$7.
put Ted Lasso in it.
Yeah, put that lasso on it. Put John Stewart in it.
He's
Have
like,
him give
listen,
his
Godzilla, I think you're a great guy. Let's go play some football.
There you go. Godzilla will calm down, take his little soccer ball.
Like just
I'm guessing
press
it's-
our mustache. It's cool.
Yeah. It'll be great.
Anybody else but Apple could have did that.
Yeah.
Really and truly.
I was just thinking about like Netflix,
Yeah.
or even Hulu.
I would have probably tuned in if Netflix would have did it.
Yeah,
You know,
They would have did a little
they've
different.
been
I'm not gonna lie.
doing things a little differently over there. At first, Netflix was tripping on a lot of different things, but they've definitely
They stepped
made
it
that-
up.
They
I feel
made
like
a comeback.
Netflix overinflated its value. He was like, "What? We about to stop?
Oh,
this?
big
Get
time.
passwords," and everybody was like, "Then we're leaving," and they were like, "You what?"
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, there's a new season of Stranger Things coming.
Uh-huh.
Come on back, baby.
Like,
Yeah,
all
like,
the
yeah.
baby. Exactly.
Baby, you know I love you.
Oh,
I was just
God.
going through a phase.
Right.
You mean that shit really?
Come on now, you know how I be talking. What did Tyrese say? It was the psychedelic drugs that I was on, baby. I ain't mean none of that.
Oh my god, we not about to with Tyrese. Right
Listen,
now.
the Tyrese's last Breakfast Club interview was pretty good.
It was
Wait,
hilarious.
when was that? When, was it like most recent?
Within the
of weeks
past
ago.
month.
past month. I
He
need
had
to
to
check
talk
that
to
out.
DJ. He had to apologize to DJ Envy because apparently he called and said some crazy shit to DJ Envy, and he was like,
Nobody needs to apologize to DJ Envy.
"No, they don't. They don't."
DJ Envy, he fighting the case, ain't he?
Yeah.
Like he kind of slimy with it. He
Yeah,
man,
he's-
past
yeah,
couple
I
years,
just miss
he's
when the
been taking
Bodega Boys are on there.
God, he's been taking some L's.
Those big money.
His height don't help him either.
Yeah, he ain't never recovered from Jesus and Meryl.
Yeah, that was the best.
That was the best.
Big
They showed
L.
it on their shows. The best. One day.
Shout out to black folks being on TV and making money and sometimes fucking up.
Yeah.
It happens. As
Facts.
long as it's not a big slip, as long as you don't, I'm not gonna bring up black celebrities from Chicago that ain't never getting out of jail. As long as you ain't hurting nobody,
Yeah.
keep stay up.
Totally went to the Silk concert last week, and they played nothing but R. Kelly. I was very, very annoyed. It's like, come on, y'all.
There's a part of the argument where you fell in love with his music before you really knew what he was talking about. But I was
We
in
knew what he was
fourth
talking
grade listening to 12 play, and we were like, "Hey,
He's some weird ass.
At this point, it's a brain worm. Like I'll just be in the shower, and all of a sudden, I just be humming like a song by him, and it's like, what?
yeah, it's tough. It's tough."
Yeah.
But on the subject of talented people who are good-hearted in the studio today, DJ Olokari is DJ Olokari is about to hit you with some hits. DJ Olokari,
baby.
hits you gonna hit him with.
Yo, we got another music video show. You know what I'm saying? And it's called Wrong. You want to tell us a little bit about that before we play it?
All right, so Wrong is basically yet another reflection. Just maneuvering as a young black man trying to basically find this, space, not politically, but systematically and everything like that, trying to adapt and really kind of taking in, just asking yourself this question: am I wrong for my intentions? Am I wrong for just another way to hold myself accountable? And hopefully people can relate to that. I know it's people out there who think like, damn, am I doing wrong? And sometimes you have to reflect to yourself, and this is yet another reflection of that.
All right. So, well, we're going to watch that video, and then we're going to hit y'all with another live performance. Let's get
It is BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio. Stay tuned.
BlurdDotRadio.
Am I wrong for wanting what I want, for needing what I need, for doing what I do, for being who I be? In that land of the free, I don't really feel free, just wanna be free. I don't really feel free, just wanna be free. I don't really feel free, just wanna be free. I don't really feel free. No, not at all. Check. I woke up with a mind full of stress today. Gotta chill, gotta smoke, gotta meditate. They popping pills, losing hope on them hills, doing coke. Only focused on how we getting fresh today. Connected to the message that my ancestors say. Count my blessings for the devils, take my breath away. Told her that she's on my mind, but I'm never wasting time. Gotta stay up on my grind, and that's every day. Yo, we some mortals, but we came from the immortalized. Learn from the moors, you want more, must be organized. So when I speak these words, it's only for the wise. Most my people don't believe in power of the mind. Even when Biggie said the limit was the sky, I was seeing past that into another time. Smoke kush by the pack, stimulate my mind. Getting tired, cause I always see my people cry. It's a riot, cause we always see our people die. We need some leaders, yo, wish Nipsey didn't die. I'm a poet, always trying to keep this love alive. So fuck the struggle, who got hustle, yo, who wanna ride? Cause that fake shit falling real is gonna rise. And we only want the truth, not another lie. I fell in love with Mother Nature like I'm Father Time. Never fall in love with paper, I just pay my ties. Never sweat a hater, I could stay aligned. Got a soul made of gold that was made shine. Sipping wine out the lies through the grapevine. Gotta keep it real, no I can't lie.
My energy is high.
My energy is high.
My thoughts
My thoughts are focused.
I will let go of my worries.
I will let go of my worries. I can do this.
And that's why I'm like, am I wrong for wanting what I want, for needing what I need, for doing what I do, for being who I be in the land of the free? I don't really feel free, just wanna be free. I don't really feel free. I don't really feel free, just wanna be free. I don't really feel free. I just wanna know. I don't really feel free, just wanna be free. In the land of the free, freedom is something you never handed a G. Pull up. In the land of the free, freedom is something you never handed a G.
BlurdDotRadio, 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 BlurdDotRadio. BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio.
All right, hitting this off with another performance. Welcome him back to the stage. Please make some noise for the amazing Zacharyiah.
Shout out producer 10. Shout out producer 10. Had to give my brother a shout out. Look. Playing games with myself lately. Looking in the mirror like that nigga played me. Working on these lyrics, maybe they can play me. Working for a system trying to enslave me. Focus on this love, cause this love made me. I never let the money change me. My soul was never for the taking. It's connected to the stars and these vibrations. I'm connected to the gods through these meditations. Used to need another job just to make a payment. Just in case a pay cut, had to save it. Couldn't save shit. Now I actually stack like I weight bricks. Looking like a mob dealer in a tracksuit and these A6. It's time to take them back to the basics. We all want love till we hate it. Love is strong, but it's problems that it can't fix. So keep that same energy that you came with. At least let a nigga know when you gon' lane switch. Peace, got my inner peace deep out the basement. At least I was niece these streets in the wasn't living, had to go and switch my location. Yo, I could've went to prison, given probation. Stood tall, 10 toes, giving no statements. Got me thinking about your meaning when she rotated. When I think about it, yo, it's so crazy. Never got the chance of something so sacred. Man, pump faking. Or is it the fact that I'm just waiting? Back to this money, living ain't free. I thought I told you that it won't change me. Love is strong, but it's problems that it can't fix, can't switch. Gotta go ahead and just lane switch. And that's why I'm like, do you wanna ride? Are you down to ride? Are you down to ride? Are you down? Are you down? Ride with me, 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 ride with me. Ride with me, 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 ride with me. Are you down to ride? Ashe.
Radio.
Shout out Push Soul. 9 stores coming soon. Not in stores coming soon. DK3 coming soon. Shout out Celine Hayes. She made my hat. More merch coming soon. Now, when I say peace, y'all say love. Peace. Peace. I love y'all too.
BlurdDotRadio. 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 BlurdDotRadio.
Damn, you are watching BlurdDotRadio.
BlurdDotRadio.
Now we just got another live performance from Zacharyiah. Zacharyiah, I want to ask you how you select your beats.
Honestly, I have been on this wave for a minute where I'm like balancing between. I've been really throughout the years seeking like, you know, original content. You know, reaching out to producers to actually, you know, work with and get in the studio with, and you know, work together. Like we talked about The Alchemist, you know, earlier. Like just those vibes, just get in the studio and immerse our energies and really see what we can manifest type of vibe. But it's a tons of talent on the internet. Since the beginning of time, YouTube and all that stuff, you know, has been a thing. But even on there, trying to be intentional on the producers that, you know, I collaborate with, you know, trying to make sure I connect with them, and you know what I mean, and try to build an understanding, and you know, show them that you know, that as an artist I have integrity, and I'm always building on the foundations of who are you, what do you stand for, and you know, building on collaborating, you know what I mean, collaborations. It's this phrase I heard: no competition, just collaboration. No competition, just collaboration. Just building on collaborations and just trying to, you know, make, you know, quality work. But as of lately, I've been really trying to, and have been actively connecting with, you know, producers, you know, that, you know, make good original content, and having a platform that I can like build with producers. You know what I'm saying? It only takes one song to really like scratch the surface and connect with, you know, thousands to millions of people. So I'm really trying to, you know, light that fire, you know, with a producer and build original content. Like I'm really big on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very intentional about what I do. I actually took a hiatus because it was like I was struggling with that. I used to like pray for stuff like that. Like, man, like it's kind of tired of the YouTube thing. And there's so many limitations, and things are getting more technical nowadays. So I just want to stray away from it. I have a project coming soon, Drama King 3, and it has some of some pretty dope YouTube producers that, you know, I'm using their beats to kind of like give them a platform to be heard and really collaborate with them. I'm in communication with producers known as you know, Rax the producer.
How's that spelled?
Rax, I think it's RAXKS, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, just and that I want that project, Drama King 3, to be the last, you know, out of house. I like to say out of house project. You know what I'm saying? You know, moving forward, I really want to do more in-house stuff, original work, and create content from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting more into the performing aspect, and I do want to get into my performance bag a little bit more. Really engage. I'm thinking about buying like a headset, a mic, so I can like get more into embodying a character and like really entertaining people, but really doing it with quality music. Because I grew up on stuff like Broadway. You know what I mean? Just Broadway, and how like how they orchestrate their soundtracks.
What's your favorite musical?
My favorite musical. Crazy thing about I would say Cats. I remember when I was young. When I was young,
Never heard somebody say that.
when I was young,
Calico
like,
Cats.
my first one I ever seen, I didn't really see that many outside of like, you know, local, you know, town, you know, events and stuff like that growing up. Nothing too big, but I saw Cats and I was like, damn, I was so moved at how they had these, like the band and the orchestra and all that stuff, and how they were like, it was like a live music video to me as a kid, because I grew up watching music videos. And you know, my aunt, she wanted to take me there. She was like, if you're gonna get into music, you got to get into other elements, and you got to understand that what music has come to now is an extension of so many other things. So she took me to Broadway, and she was like, if you like I must have been like 11 when she was like, yeah, you know, when you come up with your music videos, you need to make them like this, like you need to keep their attention and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, just really trying to build original content so that it can translate in the other things that I have to offer as an artist, you know.
Do you have any interest in acting?
Acting, yeah, I definitely do. And that's why I use music as a platform to like get off my other aspirations, like modeling, acting, and fashion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that.
I heard you say that Celine made your head.
Yeah. Like I'm like very intentional about what I wear. I'm trying to like, you know, brand myself a little bit more. So yeah, just very intentional all around rebranding. And a part of that rebranding process is making sure that I have quality work but original content, man.
For sure.
I want to go on YouTube, and you know, every artist, I know every artist can agree with this. I want a Zacharyiah TBM type beat. I want them to be like, wait, I'm a Zacharyiah TBM type beat. Ooh, you know what I mean? I know every artist can really agree with that. Everybody wants that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like your own signature sound.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's dope. Well, hopefully these performances we at the show can help you to get to that hold on, wait, I'm doing two things a month. Help you to get to that plateau. Actually, when I was listening to you talk, I was thinking about Sam 1000 and his Shybrations platform. And, you know, I'm sitting here with DJ Elokari. This guy knows all the music makers out here.
Okay, we gotta connect. We gotta, you know, go deeper. I don't believe in coincidence.
Yeah.
I don't believe, because I remember, Mike, when I met you,
the mathematical probability of us meeting each other is very, very small.
Yeah.
So anytime you meet anybody and you have something in common, there's probably a reason you all met.
Yeah.
You were gonna say.
I was saying a while ago when I met you on Hyde Park, you were set up for like an event.
I was doing the show at Connect Gallery.
Yeah, and it was
Shout
so
out
dope.
to that gallery, they just had KRS-One.
Oh, that's
Shout
dope.
out to Rob McKay.
And yeah, I remember when I met you there and like how we were building and stuff like that, and it to get to this point, you know what I'm saying?
It took too long. Let me throw that up.
Yeah, no, it's all
I apologize
good.
for my part.
Oh no, man, I'm first of all, I'm patient. I'm an understanding individual, and like I said, the energy you gave across was intentional, and you want to be intentional. You don't want to half-ass anything. You know what I mean? Sure. And that's what I get from you, and it really motivates me to do the same, to be more intentional, because I need to do that not just with music, it's with life in general. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's a blessing to be on this platform, to know you all. You all have talents and networks that you know what I'm saying, I'm happy to connect with. You know what I'm saying? You I still have some beats that, you know, I've been working on with you, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to, you know, what we can do, you know, in that regard as well, you know.
For sure. I gotta go back and figure out what beats I haven't sent you.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot. It's a lot. It's almost too much. It's time to do shots, folks.
Oh, yay.
We here at BlurdDotRadio, BlurdDotRadio,
BlurdDotRadio
have the good fortune of being supported by CH Distillery, who makes this very unique liqueur called Jepson's Malort.
Malort.
Was that you yelling and it'll get you drunk? Or did you?
I think it was a bit of both.
It was a little bit of me.
Gotcha.
I really like my lord.
It's
wait, hold on.
If you work in a bar in Chicago,
you must have drank some cough syrup growing up as a kid. this tastes like
as a sickly child, yes.
Yeah.
I have drank cough syrup.
There you go. Spinning
Literally,
around and
I am a sickly individual. Yes.
for sure.
Malort is literally just extension of cough syrup. Like, oh yeah, I'll just knock that shit back. Whatever.
So we're gonna do a toast that I heard E40 say on the Breakfast Club. And that toast goes, hey, the glasses. I'm not above you.
Not above you.
I'm not below you.
Not below you.
Right here with you.
Okay. Cheers.
Come on now.
Oh,
It burnt right away.
I'm glad to see Celine is not drinking Kool-Aid. Don't give me
these
the
some
peer
unique
pressure.
tags.
Celine.
I ain't
Don't
never heard
do
no
it.
tags like these, man. I'm sorry.
What you say?
I said I'm glad to see you ain't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't do it.
It tastes just like Kool-Aid.
No, I do not. Don't you
Come
lie.
on, man.
No, I'm gonna say like I literally don't drink like that, but I can't say that is more cough syrup than alcohol. like I'm gonna tell you, it's more like
It's definitely not. All right, so here's my thing about Malort. This is my philosophical philosophizing.
Come on now,
about
tell
Jeffrey
'em about
Malort.
it.
Alcohol is bad for you.
It really is.
Oh my god.
Your throat doesn't like it. Your gut doesn't like it. Your liver doesn't like it. It's kind of poison.
It is.
And Malort tastes like poison.
Yep.
So it's a very honest drink. It doesn't try to be anything. It doesn't like try to be like sky blue with little waves of like pink and chartreuse in it.
Just a little Hennessy.
It's it is a regular piss colored. Well, if you don't drink enough water, piss colored, bad tasting drink. And it's honest. I appreciate it. That's my Malort spiel.
Yeah, I would rather drink.
Malort's not gonna
cough
play
syrup,
games.
though.
nope.
Well, cough syrup's going. I drank too much Robitussin once by accident. I'd rather drink.
Robitussin.
Yeah, I also did that one time. I'm pretty embarrassed by my behavior.
Colors. I was like, oh no, what have I done?
I was just annoying. Like I ain't even see no colors. I was just roaming the hallways of my college, my freshman year, with the
I did it in
awful
college.
clothes and robo tripping.
I lived in a loft that was above a bathroom. Almost fell off of the ladder trying to climb up.
I can't say while we're talking about alcohol and stuff like that. If you do indulge in alcohol, drink coconut water. Coconut water.
For sure. Definitely.
I'm allergic to
And
coconut.
before you actually drink, like you got to drink maybe a liter or two of coconut water for basically the alcohol not to have, its primary effects. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's almost like you lubricating the liver, then your systems. You know what I'm saying? So when alcohol gets up in there, it kind of gets mixed in with the coconut water in layman's, and you just piss it out. No hangover or anything like that. Yeah.
So just make sure your liver is moist.
Yeah.
Start of the day.
Good So, folks, we got one more trailer to watch today.
Come on now with the trailers.
And this trailer put something on my heart. And when I say put something on my heart, I mean I was bothered by it.
Talk to me, Pastor.
Put a brick on your heart, man.
Talk to me, Pastor.
To Akira Toriyama, the most successful shit writer since Paul W.S. Anderson. Who, if you know anything about Paul W.S. Anderson, he made all the Resident Evil movies.
Oh my!
He made the Alien
God. Do it too. Like I don't understand.
First one wasn't bad.
Don't see. You're the reason. It's you.
Listen,
You're the reason.
I've only ever seen the first one. To be fair, I've only ever seen the first one, and that's when they put it on TBS. Do not blame this on me. I wasn't even in the theaters for it.
The first one wasn't the worst because in the first one, video game movies were so bad.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous.
I ain't like that shit back then. I'm sorry.
But then, like the next few, and mind you, I'm a person who loves not obscene. What's the word?
You watch
Absurd.
Tubi for fun.
Yeah,
you watch Tubi movies. So
there was a Resident Evil movie where a lady put pennies and a shotgun and would shoot people with it.
Like,
Which would it kill you? Of course. Would it go through your body? No. No. They're not aerodynamic pennies. I like Resident Evil movies the same way that I like Fast and the Furious movies. Like I don't like them per se, but
They're
they keep making them, and I want to see
entertaining.
how far they're gonna go this time.
But see, at least Fast and the Furious
That
was
has to be a
entertaining.
thing.
Yeah,
Like
That has to
the
be a
Resident
thing.
Evil movies
Like,
stop being
they know
entertaining.
people's curiosity is going to lead them
Because they're
to.
old classic movies.
And you can just watch. You can just play the video game or watch the video game and be
listen,
more
they-
entertained.
Hey,
When
yeah,
it comes
gameplay.
to-
Hey, shout out to the gameplay.
Yeah, I watched a long play of Mortal Shells. I don't know how many people know about that game the other day. It's one of those Dark Souls games that I'm never gonna play.
I
It's way too
literally,
difficult.
I watched
Watching it was fun.
Metal Gear Solid 2. I think that's the 10th
Yeah.
movie. Oh
You are a
my
man of culture.
God. I'm like, damn, like this was a movie. Oh my.
Yes.
4
Metal
out, like
Gear.
almost 3 to 4 hours of like this long movie. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm about to go back and watch Metal Gear Solid 1.
Listen,
Yo,
Oh,
was that the
shit.
one where one of the
Genius.
cutscenes was like an hour?
Yes.
like,
Listen, you gotta watch them in order.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Zachariah, if you
Good.
go on YouTube, there's a video that'll play all the games in order, so you can actually get the story in the
Dude.
correct order. And it's
Is
like,
that the one that's like
Love
10
a
hours
good
long?
game.
no, it's not 10 hours long. It's 72 hours.
I'm not doing that.
Damn.
That's for people that
Shit.
watch One Piece.
But also, it's,
I'm not.
but like, if you want the whole
It's not.
lore, listen. If you want the whole Metal Gear lore, go and get it with that video, and it's great.
bruh.
No, I feel it though.
I'm
I
not
like to
gonna
watch-
lie.
I like to watch long gameplays.
That's what's up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Three days though?
Sometimes
Back in the-
compliment. I do. I was watching The Last of Us. I watched
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
gameplay of that, and that was long.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for sure.
it's
You
worth
just
it.
you gotta
'Cause
come
I had
back
to
to
Three
read
days
what
worth.
happened.
Oof.
Right.
There you go.
It was
There's,
some days
uh,
long.
Celine knows what's up.
Yes,
For
it's
sure.
worth it.
Because it's actual
sure.
gameplay, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you get into it like you're playing. like, oh, God, oh, geez.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just
that's the
holding
thing.
the
Like, I
controller
played
like
all
fuck.
the games, so I can like, see it without
Feeling the
going
false
off.
accomplishments and shit. Like
Just
false sense of
clicking.
accomplishment.
Clicking this turned off controller.
Listen, it's just fun to watch when I'm doing all the work sometimes.
Yeah, true. But back to the trailer on the subject of things that go on too long. Dragon Ball has a new edition coming out.
Thoughts?
Oh my God, I didn't even hear about this.
I can say
Oh,
I watched Dragon Ball Super after I saw
Me-
that
me-
Goku's hair was gonna turn a different color. I was like, oh
No,
No.
I said that's what
No.
that's how I was as well. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
about to watch this because
Yeah.
I went in back. I had to watch the Frieza saga. It's one of my favorite sagas.
absolutely.
Like I immediately went back and watched those, the original. Like I took it as far back as Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The original Dragon Ball.
1984.
Yeah. And like just seeing how, Goku, Kakarot, whatever he got, grew up and stuff like that. It's
Mhm,
cool.
mhm.
Dragon Ball is crazy. Everybody needs to watch that. Like
It's a good.
that was
the original was good.
the original was good. I can't even imagine what they're coming out now outside of like after Super though.
Well, here's
Like
the thing.
what?
Here we
the-
go. This is
Goku's gonna
we'll
have
get into
green
it.
hair and like
Oh yeah,
he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have eyes like the what's the dragon's name that gives you the wishes for Dragon Ball?
What is it? Shenron.
Yeah,
Shenron.
Shenron. He's gonna have
He's gonna
Shenron's
turn into
eyes
Shenron.
and he's
Even
gonna
though
have
he's
red
turned
hair.
into Shenron before. 'Cause-
And that's not canon for some reason. Oh, man.
So there was Dragon Ball, right? Then there was Dragon Ball Z. And then they ran out of ideas. So they said, what if we made the next Dragon Ball plain Dragon Ball again? Let's turn Goku into a kid.
Dog,
Then they
look,
said, let's
man.
wipe all that out
Oh,
and
GT.
go back to Dragon Ball
Mhm.
Z. And now they said, let's go back to Dragon Ball GT
Mm.
again. Dragon Ball Daima is the name of it. We're gonna
They
watch
doing a lot.
a whole
Like an hour.
This
Like, they
I just can't. I just can't.
I already had my sentiment.
Oh my goodness.
Like you can't just turn Goku into a kid again.
Let's-
He's
I'm just
not.
thinking,
oh, they
He's
can.
just shorter.
When they're good.
Sure you can. They just did it.
I mean, he's just shorter though. Like Dragon Ball Goku is a whole different character.
It's like, dang,
Totally
should I
different.
erase all this stuff that they said, or
Well,
We'll check out the trailer.
maybe
and
the
we can talk
trailer will
afterwards.
change your mind. Let's check it out.
countdown on this.
I like how they even say like, "Hey, we just gonna go back."
They were getting them hype. They're like, you remember right? Dragon Ball from the 80s? Yeah, we still here.
And then
I'll give you a whole timeline.
This is like, I'm sad about this. This is making me very sad.
that's my favorite fight in all the Dragon
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Back when everything was hand drawn.
Oh my god, like that
Ball.
was.
And then GT, we got a little weird.
DT was weird, but I'll give it some credit. It's shit. Listen.
And then Dragon Ball Z
Sorry.
again. And then we brought Frieza back. Remember
For
him?
some fucking reason.
And we changed Frieza's color. We
They
had
remade
several
Goku
different
black.
Gokus. And then we made it white. We brought
The
Broly
Broly
back.
movie
remember?
was good though. I actually enjoyed the Broly movie.
Genuinely, I
I
like
want to see that one. I didn't see it.
It's good.
I like the
the Broly
movie.
movie was cool.
Like, the more you all talk about Dragon Ball Z, the more I realize I've just been a passive, like, watcher of Dragon Ball Z. Like, I think more so because people told me I had to watch it. I tried to watch it.
You ain't gotta watch a goddamn thing.
Right.
If there's anything I say people need to watch, it's the Dragon Ball Bridge. That series.
This
is hilarious.
CGI
Dragon
stuff
Ball
is
Bridge.
just, I get turned off from the CGI. I'm sorry.
This hand drawn a lot.
You're right.
Also, I cannot watch the original.
Never
dub
before.
of
Oh,
Dragon
this
Ball
story
Z.
was never before told.
When I watched it, I was like, "Is that another Mr. Popo?"
Right, them lips.
Trying to brush past it. Remember the dragon?
I like this. I like the Swole Shinron from Planet Namek.
Wait, well, what if Goku is Vegeta became
Dragon Ball Go. You're so tiny.
I'm-
Little baby.
Like, I could not believe they took the GT spinoff and just make me so crazy with it. Bro. That's all this. Oh my god! At
And
least
Corn's still the same.
at least Goku on GT, he was Super Saiyan 4. Like, I like Super Saiyan 4 with monkey, aesthetics and stuff. Yeah, that was dope. But that is the line. We gotta draw the line. Damn, no, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. They said, "Oh, this won't work out," and it did. That should have been a line. Blue Saga was probably the most genuine saga. I love that one. Exactly. I have a Vegeta plush actually.
Vegeta is dope.
I can't get with that. This is like GT on crack.
Oh,
Like,
crap.
and everybody took the
GT
same
by
pill
itself was
Goku took.
cocaine. We turned it to crack when we moved it
Man, like everybody's a kid.
up.
So
Now we fucking up.
So
the
what they saying? Kids gonna rule the world, bro?
Look, dog.
You can only be young to save this world.
Take
I'm away.
anything
Oh wait.
and put a spin on it because they running out of ideas.
They need to let it
It's
go.
simple, right? Just let it go. It's done.
Yeah.
Just let it be a classic, and that's it. Like,
That's crazy.
you're gonna make it lame afterwards.
For
Like
sure.
after a while of continuing to do this, because
You
it's
know,
like,
it's
why
funny.
did you keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and the real fans not with that.
Mm.
Truly,
It's funny you said they're gonna make it lame. They're gonna make it lame again.
right?
Because they already made it
Again,
lame.
constantly.
Then they brought it
over
back,
over.
and now we're gonna make it.
And see, that makes, like, I don't know. If you really like anime and
Mm.
stuff like that, I feel like that would just turn the newcomers off about this, because it's like, dang, I have to go down just like One Piece. I have to go down a whole
Mm-hmm.
and
I
but
gotta
it's
watch
different. Like One
10,000
Piece, they
episodes.
stayed the route. Like
Yeah.
it's like they stayed
That's what
on
got.
their thing. But
There's no
Dragon
One
Ball
Piece
Z
Z.
is like,
I'm on like
right.
I'm on like season
Yeah.
4 and shit. And I'm
It's crazy. At least with One Piece, they did like pull out things from what happened to the earlier episodes
Mhm.
and brought it back.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
yeah.
you know, hundreds of episodes later. Oh, they make a connection.
mhm,
With
mhm.
this, it's no connections made. You just starting all over again and again and again.
And this is a new problem, new issue, and all this weird
Right.
stuff. And it's like
Mhm.
when you add universal dialect and all this stuff to things, you can do so much with it. But they're just abusing it. It's getting tasteless.
Yeah. It's a
A
sandbox.
story.
Ain't no story.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
There's
Yeah.
no real true.
That was
That's trying to
the
say
appeal.
Dragon Ball itself is a lifestyle or something. And like this is a story that we never knew about. No, we know the damn story. The real story.
It's
And
just-
Shenron is tired of this shit. If you ask
That's
me,
why
I
he
think
said,
he,
"Now do
Hey
it."
yo, in the
he's
last
like, now
one,
tell me a goddamn wish.
in the last one, Boma was like, "Yo, can I just get a fat ass though?" Like literally, that's what she. I
sure did in the
swear,
movie. That's what her
the last one, like, it was like, "What is your wish?" She was like, "Can I just get a fat ass?" Like it's literally all that she
lacking
literally
back there.
asked for was for a booty. Like,
Frieza wanted to
This
be
a joke
tall.
or this really?
no,
happened?
I'm serious. This is a real thing.
This
She say
shit
fat
is-
ass. She was like, "I want to like, have more of a. Can you give me a nicer butt?" That's
Can I get a
literally-
yaddy yaddy yaddy, please?
He's like, I've
literally
been
what she
doing
asked
these
for.
squats. I don't want to
This
get
is
that
so
weird surgery
ridiculous.
because my thighs ain't that big.
My
Can we
God,
just-
bro, can you give me a bigger booty?
There's so many other good
Oh my
animes you could be
God.
watching.
Right.
All right, we going down the line
Like One Piece.
So wait, we got. I said no. Zacharyiah says no.
I said
Yeah, it's a big no. It's
Right.
Nope.
Kenny,
It's
you
a no
were-
from me and all of we.
Yeah,
Nope.
Kenny, I'm guessing that you're going to.
You don't have to guess. It is
They're
a
even remaking
story.
scenes from
Nope.
like
Nope.
early. You see how he did that Kamehameha?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
That's what he did to Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
Like that same angle and everything. And he came
Nope.
up with all that power, and then that drained him. He the same damn angle.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like they're recycling too. This is not good at all, bro.
It's the canon shit that I have a problem with, to be honest.
Oh. Will this be canon?
Yes, it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to like take place before Super.
Well, they said that
because realistically,
the
what does
GT
canon
was
mean
not.
if you can just
GT's
later
not
on be like,
canon.
oh
Well,
no, that wasn't
GT was never canon. Right now, that's not canon at all. And the movies live in a separate universe.
Oh,
My-
yeah, there's
yes.
a whole Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
That's just the movies.
Well, no, there's another
See,
one
this is
that
more
is
of a
based
reason
on
to,
a
like,
video
find
game
something
where
else.
you
You have your
develop
own
a
character.
Saiyan, and then you could go through time and
Yeah.
fight.
This whole thing.
It's
And
a
they
lot.
got movies. They
It's a
got
lot.
like actual content for that shit too.
Mm.
Yeah. But if I'm getting my thoughts on this, here's my issue with this. Like we gonna break this down, like the issues that I have with this. For one, I don't know why it's Akira Toriyama is so obsessed with children. I have
Thank
a
you.
real
Thank you.
No, seriously, like I think at some point we need to
anime
start.
itself has an obsession with
No,
kids.
but
Yu Yu
specifically
Hakusho,
Akira.
they were 14.
I mean, but I'm talking about like Akira Toriyama draws a lot of kid
Chibi
penises.
stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like I'm just
Goku
like
shows
at
us
some
that
point.
Yeah.
At some
I
point,
mean, point of order.
Because I watched Dragon Ball. It was uncut first time I seen it. I'm like, oh shit, just a
Like,
little dot. And I'm like, what is up with that?
Yeah.
I don't think that was needed.
yeah, no, I mean,
It wasn't needed, bro. It
at
just
some
wasn't-
point we're gonna have to have that conversation. So like, I just want
I
to
don't
bring that
know.
up, but also too, it's like
Also, Kenny, you had something to respond with. Just
Yeah,
real quick.
that's not an Akira Toriyama thing, to be honest. Like, I think it's definitely part of just like the culture in terms of what manga
Yeah.
is. Like,
Mm.
they're far more just like you will see naked bodies, not just of children, but like everybody.
I mean,
It's one of those things in Japan culture that doesn't.
they
really
do it a lot in
translate well.
Shin-Chan too.
Yeah, but say because Shin-Chan is way worse
True.
than anything Dragon Ball Z could ever be. So I think that's more of a cultural thing than a Akira Toriyama thing. It's
Right.
still valid. Don't get me wrong. It's still a
Yeah.
valid point of critique, but I think
Yeah.
it's less of a
I've
individual
seen Cheetah.
and more of the culture.
yeah, I understand and hear all of that. I'm talking specifically about Akira Toriyama and his content because it's like after that, it's also like he does not. He's so obsessed with the Goku character that it's like he's had multiple times to have a successor to Goku, and he continues to not use them.
Exactly.
got
You know what I
two
mean?
kids.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the whole Goku thing. Like I respect Goku, but Goku is like I got older, and it's like we look back on some of the decisions Goku would make. He would put a lot of people's hands A lot of people live in his hands. You
Not
know,
the best leader.
Yeah, he's
Yo,
not the best
not at
leader at all.
He's
But
a terrible father.
Yo, I would
yeah,
say,
and it's like it would have been cold if they would have actually put some effort into the dialogue and pivot correctly.
yeah,
Instead of just going directly into this universal. Because do you all remember? I forgot the name of that tournament where all the different everybody from it was like this
You talking about
tournament.
the one in Super?
Not super,
Oh,
not super. It was before. It was before that. It was some type of tournament in the universe, and it was my god. It was after the Boo saga. It was after the Boo saga. It was after the Boo saga. He was dead.
Yeah. But that tournament was actually in GT.
Was it in GT?
It was in GT because it was the little versions of him. It's like Kid Goku or something like that.
I don't think. Damn,
it had to be the world. It had to be the world's strongest tournament.
The world's strongest tournament. The first one.
Yeah,
because Goku, he was still Goku. He wasn't the younger version. I don't think it was GT.
Yeah, he came back.
I forgot the name of that damn tournament.
After the Boo saga, they did have one where he was dead. The whole point.
Yeah, he died and he was fighting in that tournament.
Yeah, but that was in the other world tournament or something.
Other world, yeah.
And like that was cool if you wanted to have them continue on through that. But I mean, like even with what they done with Super right now, it's kind of annoying too. Like it's like we need to get past Goku and Vegeta, man. It's moved on, and now we've gone back to Frieza, and now everybody's like way too OP.
That Vegeta thing should have stopped.
It's like
Boo saga.
We really should have stopped. And like if you're going to move on, like there's no development between like Goten and Trunks. They keep having them. Even in Super, they had them be children again, which makes no sense in the timeline.
Is what really threw me off. I'm like, y'all not teenagers. Gohan grew up and y'all couldn't.
Yeah, man. It's
like
we're
what?
Like let this shit go, dog. Like you need
Jesus
to like let
Christ.
I know you want to have kid characters, but if that's the case, then have Pan. Like if you can continue to go on through other
create generation.
Just keep going forward. And I mean, like people were talking about, like I may not be the biggest fan of like Baruto or anything like that, and like, but at least they allowed them to continue to move forward because at some point it's like the story's not interested anymore. And like it's like with Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? Like Ash is still fucking 10, bro. Like,
like he done caught them all. Like he done caught each and every one of them damn things.
Like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like how they went through the generations, and let these people grow up and find their way, and the powers change and they evolve.
I need to watch that.
And this nigga
they do a really good job with that.
Yeah, and this nigga keeps repeating the same fucking like he's going through like bits of that he's already done. I mean, I loved Dragon Ball Superhero. It was fun. Like I admit it. I had a great time watching it, but it was a rehashing of Gohan's mysterious powers, bro. Like we've done that. Like if you're gonna move forward, just move forward. Don't take us backwards again. This new, I would say the animation looks good in this trailer. I'm interested to see a little bit of the story. I'll give it a chance or whatever. So it'll get a ding for me, as in I'll give it a chance.
Curiosity.
Out of curiosity, but I don't want to.
So
I'm not interested in seeing kid version of Goku.
I'm gonna
longer.
say this.
I
feel like
let him die.
I'm willing.
Sorry.
I'll bet you
you
$1.
gotta be obsessed, right?
The reason that they're gonna keep going back to the same stuff is because this is the issue with number one anime that's based on power level.
Oh my god!
You're always gonna fight the strongest person in the universe, and then what you gonna do? Find another real strong person in the universe. Then you gotta find another strong person in the universe. Then you gotta get a new power level. Then there's a new guy. Then you gotta get a new power level. Then there's a new guy. And you gotta get a new power level.
The same thing, because you already know what to expect.
Yeah,
You gotta let homie die at some point, bro. Because people is gonna continue to keep. He's dead, and then he comes alive, and he's dead again. It's like, we just gonna like
he's being worn out.
I'm super tired of homie
like
at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done.
Yeah, Goku's basically like the Undertaker.
Not even the Undertaker retired, bro. Like he's like the Undertaker after getting sprayed 3 times.
Right, he had to reinvent himself.
Yeah, dog, he's done. You know what I mean? Undertaker.
Does Akira Toriyama write anything else?
He writes
Dr. Slump.
Is it Dr. Slump?
Slump.
And
I'll be Slump.
There's a Blue Dragon. It's based off of
so basically Dragon Ball Z is the only thing holding him together. I think that's one of the sad things about Akira Toriyama. Like watching other mangas or reading other mangas, a lot of the writers have other big projects. Like Mappa has Jujutsu Kaisen, but also like
Good call.
Outside 100, and then he helped with they helped with One Punch Man. So like some people have done a really good job of like moving away from their characters and creating better things. Whereas, like you said, Mike, there seems to have just been this latching onto the power levels.
Obsession.
And Toriyama's just taking that to the bank. And I think here's the thing, Elton. I think it's not Akira Toriyama's issue. I think it's the fans who have put up with it so long. And now
I'm already shocked when people tell me like,
yeah, right.
This episode of Dragon Ball Super. It's like, you still like
that?
that?
Not want to see anything else.
You get like a nugget of a good episode. You're like, all right, well, I'm here because that fight though.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like you said, Elton, it's the same thing over and over again. But this has been the same thing for the past like 25, almost 30 years. So,
40.
like, how can anybody possibly be like shocked that this is a thing? Is like, and it'll probably do well.
At
But
this
it
point,
gets my
Dragon Ball has a
curiosity, but no.
receding hairline. Dragon Ball probably has high blood pressure. Like, we
We
get-
should have kids by now that was doing different things, seeing their story.
Anybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Pick a new leader and move on, bro. Like
we could have picked Vegeta's little brother that popped up for some reason.
yeah, like
Out of
come
nowhere.
on, dog. Like seriously, it's so many other stories y'all could have told.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
you had plenty of people that had the ball, and you kept being like, well, nah. Go on, nah, not yet. You know, bring Goku back so he can win and shit. Actually, you know what? Let's just start it over. Make him young again. No, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
See, this
so
is
you got
why
his kids raising him. Like, what are we
You got a
doing?
bunch, definitely got a bunch of yes men around.
It'd be funny when people be like, Dragon Ball Z, my favorite anime. I
Dragon
gotta
Ball
say
Z
that,
was
like
Z
they be
was
like
good.
Z,
Z was
yes,
great.
but like the other ones and stuff, they be like Super and like
Lying
I'm
cat.
like which
Yeah.
one?
At some point, you got to get off the ride. If you keep
Yeah.
going around the same loops on the roller coaster,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
I'm at the point if you haven't seen Dragon Ball, you still don't understand. You just don't understand.
You just don't understand.
My
You
friends
just
actually
don't
going back
understand,
and
bro.
watching Dragon Ball now.
So we haven't heard from Ashley yet.
I thought
Yeah.
This music is just perfect for this goddamn fucking remake. Put an end to this new Dragon Ball Z.
Crazy.
Yeah. At first I was like, oh, they're all kids this time. It's not just Goku. And then I was just like,
Oh, so that's what he meant by the
Master
Rugrats
Roshi.
thing.
yeah. But I'm like, it's not really gonna do nothing for the story. Like,
Nah, this is
because again, I had said to the Blur Dot crew before, if they had just done like a version of Dragon Ball Z that was just from the perspective of Vegeta, like starting from when he came with Nappa all the way through everything he's done.
I mean, they can start before
That
Like,
would be
Vegeta
yeah,
has the
like
most
back when he was
interesting
like
story arc.
he does with
or
his
even
father and
before,
everything, and
yeah,
that
or even
direct
his brother.
connection with Frieza. Oh my god,
He has a brother. Like, let's talk about the family
Oh, yeah.
dynamic there,
Weird little brother.
because his tiny brother is actually his older brother.
that makes you
They didn't
think.
do that.
Why didn't they get into Vegeta? Because Vegeta's basically.
They obsessed with you know who they
Yeah,
obsessed with.
yeah. Vegeta was my favorite character because I related to him the most.
because he hates, like, actually, Akira Toriyama hates Vegeta,
Yeah.
and he hates
Yeah.
that the fans love Vegeta.
Oh my god,
It's
I like how
that is so interesting.
Gege Akutami hates Gojo too, and hates that he's so popular.
Oh Joe, oh shit.
When
It's
niggas
so
get their
wild.
best characters, okay.
It's funny how the fan favorite is oftentimes not the manga.
Yeah.
favorite, and then they're forced to have them in everything. It's the same with like I think My Hero. I don't think the mangaka cares for Bakugo, and Bakugo's been ranked number one
For sure.
in the popularity polls forever. Even when he's like not in the story, he's still ranked 3.
That's funny.
Like it's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know when it's gonna be airing.
It just said fall 2024.
No, not when. Just where.
Oh, where?
Yeah. I just
On
think
the
we're
high
there.
seas of
Right.
internet
I was
privacy.
just thinking that.
He said the high seas of it.
Right,
Oh
listen,
my god.
Listen, I watch all of my stuff on the high seas.
Hey,
But-
allegedly.
No,
If any.
I'm not saying which sea it is. Just know it's the high seas.
That's awesome.
I'll probably just keep up with the discourse if it comes across my feed, just to see like how's the main demographic feeling about it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep telling people to watch Dragon Ball Bridge.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Bridge. If you have not watched it,
Abridged.
is the best.
Hilarious.
So good.
Those are the originals. With
they just doing
no, it's by Team 4-Star.
Oh yeah, so
Voice
okay,
over
they're doing voice. I saw that on YouTube. I clicked on. I was like, man, it's a classic episode, and I'm like, this dude's like, dude, I'll piss on your fucking head, and something. And I was like, wait, no. And then I was like, oh, this is like some parody or some shit. I was
It's
like,
good though.
that's just actually funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like the
Goku asked Piccolo, he was like, Piccolo, you're green, right? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, and you're born from an egg, right? And he was like, yeah. And you spit those eggs out? Yeah. Are you a Yoshi?
Yes, Goku, I'm a Yoshi.
He was like, can I ride you? It was pretty funny.
That is fucking
funny.
It's
animated
funny.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Very-
funny as hell.
I'm telling you, Team
I like when he
4-Star
was
Dragon Ball
dancing.
Bridge.
The one with him dancing was funny as
Yeah.
hell.
They
Yeah.
get better over time for sure. Like the
Yeah.
writing gets better with each episode.
It's really great.
For sure. So, did anybody give this a thumbs up?
I gave it a. I'm intrigued, but I didn't give it
sideways though,
Yeah.
like a sideways.
Ashley said she'll watch it.
You get the mid thumb, bruh.
The zingy.
Zinger.
So that's it. That's the show. It's time for shout outs, or as Kenny calls them,
Shouts and murmurs.
I want to give a shout out to Zacharyiah. Sorry about all the cancellations before.
It's all good. It's all good, brother.
Glad we finally got you in.
It was patiently waited, man. It was intent. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Where can people find your music?
People can find my music on different platforms like Spotify, iTunes, YouTube as well. I would say definitely check me out on YouTube. I have content on YouTube, videos, and shorts as well. Definitely check me out on Spotify. Zacharyiah TBM, Zacharyiah TBM. Go ahead and check out my music. Leave comments on my content. All feedback is welcome. You know, I'm definitely building myself as an artist, and I want to connect to the people that connect to my music. So I definitely appreciate that.
Is there any one of those sites that you want people to go to more than others?
Ooh, that's a good question. I wish I had my band kept going. You know, I'm working on my band kept.
Please tell them that for real.
Yeah, I'm actually.
When I ask people that question, I'm trying to get them to direct people to Bandcamp.
Yeah. I'm actually working on my Bandcamp and everything, but as of right now, everybody, you know, listen to my music, download my music, and put it on your playlist on Spotify, and definitely go check out my content on YouTube. My videos, you know, the treatments are written out by me. You know, those are basically a reflection of me attempting to be an actor, man. So. I do a lot of collaborations, and I have shout out to my god brother Devin, DDI Cinema, definitely Jet Visuals as well. He's definitely my right hand man when it comes to these videos. Shout out to him, and yeah, just check out the content, you know, and leave comments and reflect.
I want to send a shout out to Celine Hayes. Celine, where can people find your content? Where can people find these hats?
Right, for real. It's getting cold too.
Yeah.
Those are so big in Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can find all of my content on I do have a link tree. But on my Instagram, if you do tap into my Instagram at Celine Hayes _ and you will see that in that bio I do have a link for all of my links, Bandcamp, my Depop for the hats, my crochet hats and pieces of that nature as well, and music, all of the good stuff. So some of everything.
For sure. Don't forget to shout out the college.
Yes, and
Yes.
in the cosplays, you can find all the cosplays on the Instagram.
That was a long S. Zacharyiah said yes.
So, yes. Whole lot of that. See, yes, I have all custom pieces. I do take
that a ski
requests. It is. I take requests.
Kenny likes to get
I also do shipping and all that stuff. You just gotta, hit me up.
There we go. Shout out to the BlurdDotRadio crew. Thank you all for coming through. Shout out to my partner Nikki. Shout out to Elgin's mom for birthing this guy, hardest working DJ in Chicago, and giving him that hair look. Lift up the hat. Show it to him. Bam. It's still there.
But your hat is really dope, though.
Tight to the forehead.
Your hat's dope.
Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying?
That's a throwback right there. Grew up on that.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy.
Right.
Just don't look over the straight hair done.
Yeah.
The last couple of years.
It's another one of those where you fell in love with the product before you found out about the guy.
I mean, there's a whole lot of weird stuff going on in it anyway.
In it from the jump.
So,
Like, it ain't hard to as a kid, you see some things as a kid, you like, did that just happen? No, it didn't happen. Nah.
That was Nickelodeon back then.
Man.
There were a few shows.
Mrs. Biggie? Never forget that shit.
I remember Rocco was in the woods. It was either Rocco or Heifer, and they were looking for berries, and they plucked some berries out of a bush. And then they showed a bear jump up out of the bush with his hands over his crotch and then run away. And I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait.
Rocco called a sex hotline. Never forget that.
No, Rocco worked.
No, he worked.
Worked for a sex
Worked.
hotline. That's correct. That's correct.
Funky
With
fucked
that
up my
one-
ass.
Yeah.
Rocco
What?
was a sex worker.
There was a whole
Sex
episode about his dog falling in love with the mop. And then the dog got alone with the mop in the closet. And Rocco, you heard the noise coming from the closet was. And then when Rocco opened the door, Spunky was laid back like this next to the mop. And Rocco was like,
God.
Spunky, what's happening? Why is the floor in here so sticky?
Yeah.
I was
there's
11.
A lot of crazy stuff.
What the?
11 years
A
old.
lot of crazy stuff.
That came on
Rocco
TV.
was wild, son.
Yeah. Shout out to Rocco and Ren. But that will conclude my shout out. And I will pass my shout out to Zacharyiah.
Oh, yeah. You started it, right?
Yeah, you already.
He said a few, maybe he's got some more.
Really, just want to give a shout out to Push Soul. That's a collective that I'm in. Push Soul. That's PUSHSOUL. Push Soul. Push Soul. You can find us on Instagram at Push Soul Collective. Push Soul Collective. I also want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Damien. He's also known as D Marshall. He's another artist out here in Chicago. I want to give a shout out to my boy KP. Want to give a shout out to Celine Hayes for these collaborations, and she's really helping me with my branding. Helping me with my mission statement overall as well as an artist. Want to give another shout out to my mom, man. You know what I'm saying? My mom, my grandmother. Two people that hold me accountable. And everybody that supports my music and that supports me directly, I appreciate you all, and it's a blessing. And shout out to BlurdDotRadio.
Thank you.
Shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you again for joining.
And shout out to the DJs on the ones and twos, man. The master of sound. You feel me?
Man, appreciate it.
Celine Hayes, who you got?
Shout out to the universe, God, Yahweh, whoever y'all worship, for letting this happen, this connection happen, genuinely. And shout out to yourselves, for keep pushing and doing what you love, because y'all didn't have to be here today.
I say.
But yeah, that's pretty much that. Shout out to the people who love me and I love them.
DJ Hello Cart.
First off, shout outs to my mom and my sister, but most definitely my mom for coming out. You know what I mean? We had a fun time. Shout outs to Tony for actually like putting whatever like bullshit that they had aside to put together a dope ass show, man. That shit was hard. Like I'm really, really happy that I got a chance to see the full group live together. You know what I mean? Shout outs to the mighty men of Trinity United Church of Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? It was Man's Day at church. And people got to see me in a suit earlier today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to suits.
Did your suit have sleeves?
Sleeves? No,
DJ Locari will rock vest.
It most definitely has sleeves. Yeah, it has sleeves. Shout outs to Pocket Con, comic book convention that put on, you know, with a great number of people once a year and whatnot. This year we will be live on December 9th. There is still room for if you are trying to get get a table and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So if you're still trying to get out of the flyer up right now, December 9th from 10 to 4 p.m. at the Museum of Contemporary Art, Chicago. So come on out, man. It's going to be a good time. If you need to find out any information about the comic book convention itself, everything is in our link tree. It'll show you everything that you need to know. Also, for those of y'all that keep on asking me to perform, you know what I mean? Like, look, there's a performer application that you can fill out. It is in our link tree. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, put your information in there. And who knows? We might be able to get y'all in there to perform. So stop asking me if y'all perform. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
fill out an application. You know what I'm saying?
Fill out that application quick, fast.
There you go. If you're interested in performing at PocketCon, you have a little bit of time to go ahead and fill out a performance application. Even if you do not get in immediately, you know what I'm saying? It's a good way for us to know and book you for next year. There are plenty of other events that are going on. I put on more stuff than PocketCon. So fill out the application. We're always looking for new artists and whatnot who, want to perform, whether you might become a feature at Stomping Grounds, open stage, or random ass event that we have going on. Like, we are always doing blurred events. It's not just one thing. If you do not get into this year, just fill out the application. I might hit you up for something else. All
right. Ash Gotti.
I will shout out my sister. It was her birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Shout
out to all the Libras.
She's older. So happy birthday. Happy birthday to her. My brother and my grandma also came out this weekend for my company family day.
Nice.
So that was nice to see them this weekend.
Very cool.
And yeah, the new Rick and Morty is actually airing right now. So.
Oh, is it? Okay, word.
Yeah.
I'll be
catch
it tomorrow.
I'll have to catch it on the rewatch. It's interesting what's happening right now.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. It's interesting where this plot has gone. But yeah, so shout outs to Rick and Morty being back. I can't really analyze how well the voice acting is right now because, I'm still in the show. But yeah. That's it.
Kenny.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Shout out to our guests. Shout out to my partner. His birthday was this past weekend.
Hey, happy birthday. Lots of birthdays.
Yeah, man. All these Libras out here.
All right. Shout out to people coming through First Day Comics, where we will also be a part of PocketCon. Very excited to once again be a part of the group. And come through, get some comics. I'll be there Wednesdays usually. You can always also follow us on First Day Comics for all things social media platforms, and follow me on Twitch, Timbo Coles, THEMB0 Coles, to watch other video games.
All right, folks, we've been watching BlurdDotRadio, BLURDDOTRADIO. Join us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, love, peace, hair grease. Let's go read a book.